Perfect. How y'all feeling, man? Is we live or we not live? Is we 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 live? Y'all let me know if we live right now, man. Let me go ahead and check the temperature real quick. How the mic going? How the mic testing? Mic testing good? All right, perfect. The mic testing, mic testing, mic testing. I'm sorry I'm late, people. All right, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. Yes, we live. Let's go. We live. Come on, let's go. Get in here. 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 Okay, get in here.
Yeah, I cannot wait for none of these niggas. I had to go straight, just get on my ass. I got it back, remember the times that we were so broke, used to fuck up in class. They used to laugh, now I got some cash. Gucci and Louis, and spending my flash. She didn't fuck with me, they tryna fuck with me now, cause they heard I was living too fast. I got some shooters that's really gon' blow for me, my nigga, that is a fact. He got a problem, we slide where he at. We went to his block and he did the dash. Nigga don't lag, we stay in traps. I stay in my hood, you can slide where I'm at. Niggas be goofy, they making me laugh. I don't worry about threats, cause I know they be cat. I got a problem,
man. Cause this is just facts, yo. These niggas is goofy.
I got some shooters that's really gon' blow for me, my nigga, and that is a fact. He got a problem, we slide where he at. We went to his block and he did his dash. Nigga don't lag, we stay in traps. I stay in my hood, you can slide where I'm at. Niggas be goofy, they making me laugh. I don't worry about threats, cause I know they be cat. I got a problem, I hit on the niggas, be yelling my dick. I be acting like hoes. I'm on the route to give me some money. I gotta get them, can't settle for broke. I came from nothing, my nigga. I know I be hanging with niggas who up in that pole. That bitch a hoe, she fucking her man. She slapped him my way, then I'm fucking her throat. I get a shot that I'm taking it, niggas be yelling my dick. I can't stand that shit. When I get some money, I'm spending it. Cause when I die with me, I can't take that shit. There's too much money in the world for me and my dogs to be on some hate shit. Man, I was waiting in my time. This ain't a run out, I was in that way and listen. Yeah, I know they hate me, but these niggas won't take me. Bitch, I promise that.
Nah, that's a fact though. Nah, that's a fact though. That's like a fact though. I know these bitch ass niggas hate me, but they would never take me, man. Nah. That's just a fact though. That's just a fact.
Man, I was waiting in my time. This ain't no run out, I was in that way and listen. Yeah, I know they hate me, but these niggas won't take me. Bitch, I promise that. I keep my bros with me. I don't know why they envy. I can fuck with that. Ain't no good, some safety. Got a problem, get with me. We can handle that. These niggas be capping. I know that they envy. I'm just staying facts. Hurt me deep when they kill me like that. She made me so I'm drunk, feeling.
Man, hey, bro, run that bitch back one more time, man. Hey, run that shit back one more time, man.
Yeah, I cannot wait for none of these niggas. I had to go straight, just get on my ass. I got it back, remember the times that we were so broke, used to fuck up in class. They used to laugh, now I got some cash. Gucci and Louis, defending my flash. She didn't fuck with me, they tryna fuck with me now, cause they heard I was living too fast. I got some shooters that's really gon' blow for me, my nigga, that is a fact. He got a problem with.
I don't even really got it, man. Listen, man, we not saying too much, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, I'll be real, man. They don't know what to do with me yet, man. They don't know what to do with me yet, man. They got no idea. Yo, what y'all up to, man? Big Sean Jones in the building. Hold on, somebody just sent me a, man, shout out to Bring Anderson, man. They just sent a gift, man. But they don't show us who the, let me see, man. Shout out to Bring Anderson. Feel me? They don't show us who gifted us nothing. Wait, hold on. Oh my God, I just got rid of my fuck. I'm so dumb. Oh my God, I just got rid of, I'm so stupid. I just got rid of the chat. Nah, chat right here. Cool. Cool, chat right here. Bruh, I got rid of, what the hell? Bruh, where the chat at? I bet, perfect, man. Chat right here, man. Hey, listen, man. Jason and Gina says, let's go! Shout out to Jason and Gina, man. $1.99, man. Let's get to it, bro. What y'all up to, man? Listen, folks, I ain't been live in a minute, okay? So I'm sorry if if my little, you feel me? If my live etiquette ain't up to par right now, man. All right? Hey, listen. We got a lot to cover, man. I have not watched the Akademiks and Charlamagne shit yet. I ain't watch it yet. And there's a reason why I ain't watch it. because I've been saving it for this moment right here, right? Because I ain't want to be biased. You feel me? I ain't want to be biased at all, like at all, man. Right? But before we get started, man, one more time, man.
That probably take.
Yeah, I cannot wait for none of these niggas. I had to go straight and just get on my ass. I got it back, remembering the times that we were so broke, used to fuck up in class. They used to laugh, now I got some cash. Gucci and Louis and Fendi my fast. She didn't fuck with me, then tryna fuck with me now, cause you heard I was living too fast. I got some shooters that's really gon' blow for me, my nigga, that is a fact. He got a problem, we slide where he at. We went to his block and he did a dash. Nigga don't lag, we stay in traps. I stay in my hood, you can slide where I'm at. Niggas be goofy, they make me laugh. I don't worry about threats, cause I know they be cap. I got a problem, I hit on the niggas, be yelling my dick, I be acting like hoes. I'm on the route to give me some money. I gotta get dough, I can't settle for broke. I came from nothing, my nigga. I know I be hanging with niggas who up and I'm cold. That bitch a hoe, she fucking her man. She slapped in my way, then I'm fucking her bro. I get a shot that I'm taking, and niggas be yelling my dick. I can't stand that shit. When I get some money, I'm spending it. Cause when I die with me, I can't take that shit. There's too much money in the world for me and my dogs to be on some hating shit. Man, I was waiting in my town. This ain't overnight. I was in that waiting list.
Man, hey, man, run that shit. Hey, listen, man. I was waiting my time. It's not, yo, this is the story of my life. Listen, this is not overnight. Listen, bro, do you understand how much grind I put in? How much grind I put in? Now, let's get to it, man. Okay? Now, Akademiks and Charlamagne God, they dropped the well-anticipated.
Disrespected.
Yo, who channel should I even watch it on? Who channel should I watch it on, bro? I don't know yo, right? Who channel should I watch it on? Right? I don't know. I guess I gotta watch it on Akademiks channel. I don't know, man, but whose channel should I watch it on, man? Yo, bro, my FYP is so crazy, bro. Yo, brother, look at my FYP. Charlamagne, well, is DJ Vlad, Internet Archivist. I don't know who the Wake Your Ass podcast is, but shout out to them. Black Reen, Say Cheese, and Joe Butt. This is my algorithm. Ain't this crazy? So, man. Okay, so I don't know who to watch it on. So I'ma just, I'ma just be fair and watch it on, I guess, both. Okay, all right. We're just gonna watch it on both. Okay, we're just watching on both. Okay?
All the media niggas that don't fuck with everything. If you're a civil person, right? But why do you?
Man, hey, listen. Shout out to Alex Media. Okay. What somebody says, Akademiks upload is missing 30 minutes. Okay, so Charlamagne one is better? All right, cool. Let's go to Charlamagne one. 1 second. So it says Akademiks one is missing 30 minutes. Ah, damn. Okay, cool. Then let's go to Charlamagne one. Wait. Hold on, man. Is that a bad sign? Why is Akademiks version missing 30 minutes? Somebody says, cut out the self-snitching part, man, stop it, bro. Y'all cut it out, man. Nah, bro. Y'all trying to influence me. It's not happening. I'm not gonna be influenced, man. Yeah, why is the Akademiks one missing 30 minutes? I don't understand. Right? Like, I don't understand. But come on, let's get to it though. So, okay, so they met.
Yeah, bro, but most of that, man, like, the dude market. See, like, what? Only those are the only.
All right, so I guess this is the beginning. So Charlamagne God and Akademiks is finally linking up. Let's get to it.
People mentioning it. Like, what you're talking about? Like, niggas is going at stake for sure.
No, you ain't see this. That's why I keep saying. I'm
niggas
like,
going at stake for sure.
that's why I keep saying there's no way Act knows what the fuck.
Yo, who said that, bruh? Flacco so compromised he
Like, you
rather
don't see
watch
this shit?
X edited versions than Charlamagne
That's
God's
the
full
Wall Street
version.
Journal.
Fred Love
That's
80.
Poly Market.
Bro, get off my penis,
Like,
man.
that type of stuff is always gonna happen.
Read the first one.
Yeah, but that got nothing to do with like when you brought that shit up. I was like, all right, you just like you trying to swim for like offenses.
Okay. Man, shout out nigga Ack, man.
That poly market shit got nothing to do with nothing. That.
By the way, I don't care about none of this shit.
But you brought it up.
Why? Because your man is going crazy. If your man, if the nigga shooting at me, I gotta shoot back.
He wasn't shooting at you like that. No, shooting at you like how he shoot at you now?
The first week. I told you this on a Friday.
No. Of course, afterwards. What I'm saying is that before, like, put it like this.
But I never said nothing publicly. I said something to you privately on a Friday.
Yeah, but of course I'm gonna tell my man. Like
sure, but that's
if I don't tell my man, like
him license to just start going crazy on me. Like,
because he been getting harassed, so he been trying to figure out what the
fuck to do with me.
Because put it like this. Before any
just right off the Charlamagne God is playing oblivious. Now listen, I don't have a side in this, to be honest. Like I think it's Danny from the Stop who posted, Poetic Flacco just joined the pod war. Bro, I told Danny, hold on, bro. I'm not part of no pod war, bro. Okay? I'm not part of no pod war, homie. At all. At all. But just off the rip, Charlamagne the God is playing a tad bit oblivious. If somebody says you're trying to play dumb a lot, okay. Like, I hope this is not 3 hours of Charlamagne just playing dumb. But the reason why I'm not a part of no pod war, Charlamagne the God is one of my idols. Akademiks is the idol in media. Like, Akademiks is who I believe is the greatest hip-hop media personality is. But Charlamagne the God was my idol. But I've been watching Charlamagne the God since 2015 in Brand Idiot, since I was in high school. So because I rock with Charlamagne the God, or I've been listening to him for so long, bro, like he's still somebody who I consider an idol. So I don't have a side in this. But right off the bat, he's playing oblivious. And I hope this is not just 3 hours of Charlamagne the God acting like he has no idea what's going on.
And I think you think he was shooting at you before. He wasn't. The nigga fuck with Drake. That's it. Bro, like the whole Drake shit, that's what I'm saying.
Most of this one?
Yeah, that's it. Bro, but most of that shit is like nothing about nothing.
Bro, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like,
put like this: if any of that is on some criminal shit, there's way bigger fish to fry than just George. Like,
but even
that's
what I say all the time. I'm like,
like put it like this: Drake.
But that's what I say. I'm like, y'all got way bigger fish to fry.
There's two things working against both
I called my man.
There's two things working. Well, there's a couple of things working against Akademiks and Charlamagne. So what's working against Akademiks is that Charlamagne the God can always just point out the blatant hypocrisy, right? Like, if we're doing this interview, like to say, hey, Charlamagne the God, you are compromised, you are going against the grain, you are working for Rock Nation, so hence we shouldn't trust you. Well, that angle would not work during this conversation because like Charlamagne the God is just too skilled. Two, Charlamagne the God can always just turn it on Ak, right? So like, it's hard for Akademiks or the pro Drake people to say, hey, you compromised, you working for Rock Nation, you got interest in Rock Nation, when Charlamagne could say, Ak, you friends with Drake. Drake gave you a chain. You is admittedly so Team Drake. You pick Drake's side. So if I'm compromised with Rock Nation, wouldn't you be compromised with Drake? So that's working against Akademiks with how closely aligned he is with Drake. Because Charlamagne the God could very well just flip the same accusations that Akademiks is giving to him about Rock Nation. He could just flip it on Ak and say, nah, bro, you compromised because you with Drake. So it's going to be interesting to see how Akademiks position this. I'm not even sure what this conversation is about, to be honest. And, right, because they've been going back and forth over what? Like, because Charlamagne the God, yeah, like the conversation itself to me never had a real basic or like a foundation. Like, are they about to argue for 3 hours on whether or not Grand Wizard Akademiks is a part of this crypto conspiracy? Because that's goofy and that's stupid because clearly they're not. Or are they about to have a conversation on whether or not Charlamagne the God is compromised by Rock Nation? Like that, right? Like, I guess I don't understand like what this 3 hour conversation is about. Because if it's about, is Grand Wizard and Akademiks like compromise with Poly Market. It clearly not, because Steak is not a Poly Market. And Grand Wizard isn't doing anything wrong by taking money to run clip pages. That's a business. Clipping is a business, so that's a non-starter. And if this is about, is Charlamagne the God compromised, or is he working with Roc Nation? Well, he already said he's working with Roc Nation a long time ago. So what is this conversation about?
And to give my man a heads up about some shit, and then that guy spends the next week shooting at me. So now
I told you I should have got you on the phone with him. But here's the thing, though, and this is what I really think. And we'll get into it. We'll get on camera, or whatever. But
you wearing a Steak T-shirt? You got the Steak T-shirt.
I thought you were coming with with a hat. I thought you were coming here with a hat. I'm like, popping the chain out, nigga, and the shirt.
That's crazy.
Yo, what? Yo, and also, you know, nigga, I'm like, yo, I'm about to come in here and see paper planes all over the place.
Oh, what? By the way, this is a paper plane.
Exactly.
It's comfortable. What y'all want me to do? Y'all mad at me because this shit comfortable.
Yo, Charlie, you gotta come.
My jacket
no,
on.
you gotta come clean, Charlie. You gotta come clean. Charlie, you wasn't coming clean. You wasn't coming clean. Yo, anything anybody can say about me, they know I'm mad transparent. I'm open with it. Like, I'm not even hiding it. That's why I even can't wear it.
Nation.
And I'm not saying work. You see, you about to play semantics to me. I can tell.
What?
Because of course you're down on their payroll like some pawn. But nigga, you got mutual business interests with these niggas, bro.
We never. Who said I didn't? We never had that conversation.
But that's like me saying, okay,
we never had that conversation, and that's one thing you said. You said,
don't fall into this trap.
You said Charlamagne never told me he had any affiliation with Roc Nation. That's not true,
nigga. You never did.
Do you remember your scream the day after I called you that Friday? You literally said verbatim, Charlamagne said he gonna try to connect me with Roc Nation. Apparently he got some type of connection with him. And you said,
I understand.
You never said that like,
this convo's about.
You just know, because most of these, like the Roc Nation people, I don't know who they are. Like, if I seen Desiree outside this building, I walk past her unless I remember what she looks like online. I've never seen her.
The foundation of this convo, I guess the first part they're about to get into is who's wrong or who started this back and forth and this beef. Akademiks is accusing Charlamagne the God of snaking him by not telling him that he has business with Roc Nation when he called Akademiks to warn Akademiks that there was something coming down the pipeline. Charlamagne, yo, Charlamagne is slick, yo, because the conversation they're about to have does not work in Akademiks' favor.
I've never been in the same room with her. Nigga, even Jay, the only time I ever seen Jay, I was at a Kendrick concert. I seen that nigga in the skybox.
And you said,
I don't know these people.
And you said Desiree got me a therapist. I'm like, where the fuck, where I get that from?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Who's they?
Nigga, the people. So I'm racking my mind around, and they're like, yo, they said you admitted it publicly.
I've never said that. Desiree got me a therapist? How crazy does that sound?
Nigga, I don't know, but they said you and her are locked in, and I'm like,
I love Desiree though.
That makes sense.
That's not a secret.
That makes sense. Well, I don't know. Listen, what I know, and this is what I was saying, I know you're too smart for it. Roc Nation been...
The thing here, yo, here, look. Let's break up this conversation in different... Okay, come on. Let's break up this conversation. Okay, cool, okay? So we're going to break up this conversation in different tiers, okay? In different scores. Okay. So we're going to break up this conversation in the one, did Charlamagne snake Akademiks, okay? So, yeah, so now I understand, okay? So this debate between Charlamagne the God and Akademiks is going to be multiple conversations. The first conversation they're about to have is, did Charlamagne the God snake Akademiks? Akademiks' accusation is Charlamagne the God called him to essentially run defense for Roc Nation. That when Charlamagne the God called Akademiks to tell Akademiks, hey, I heard people are coming after you. They're about to expose things about Grand Wizard and people on your team. Watch out. Akademiks is saying that Charlamagne the God called him to essentially divide and conquer. That he called him with negative things about his friends and his boogeyman of they're coming after you guys and your friends are turning on you. And this was a divide and conquer strategy because Rock Nation doesn't like Grand Wizard and what Grand Wizard is doing on Akademiks TV. So Charlamagne the God called him. And because Charlamagne the God called him and never told him that he was doing business with Rock Nation, that he was snaking him. So we're going to divide this conversation up in multiple parts. The first conversation is, did Charlamagne the God snake Akademiks? And we're going to score the winner of this, okay? At the end of this conversation, okay? We're going to score the winner of this. So let's get to it. So we're going to figure out who won this conversation towards the end. Because
coming at me for smooth 3-4 years.
On what though?
On things that what's their initiative I'm going against. Like I just happen to, it could be the Meg shit. It could be like any initiatives that I've just never kind of been, and it's not like on some.
I thought Meg sued you.
No, Meg never sued me. Meg sued a blogger. But this is what we said. If we're gonna talk about, and we should talk about media campaigns and everything, because I'll agree with you on certain shit. Like when you're now talking about like Grant and Georgia, whatever you want to call them. Okay, if you want to call it a campaign, because.
But Ak is not privy to background info. So Charlamagne the God knows a lot more than he's right then, like he's like leading on. Akademiks is not privy to the background conversation that Rock Nation is having about him. Charlamagne the God is. So Charlamagne the God is about to position this as, you are crazy. Rock Nation don't got a beef with you. So hence my association with Rock Nation has nothing, right? Like that's not sneaking. Rock Nation isn't thinking about you. So Charlamagne the God is about to try to play Akademiks to be a crazy man by thinking that Rock Nation and Jay-Z hates him. That's going to be the angle here. Akademiks, I think, is going to struggle to explain exactly how Rock Nation are his enemies because he's not privy to the conversation that Rock Nation has about him behind the scenes. He can just guess and assume, but he's not 100% sure. Charlamagne the God is 100% sure, but Charlamagne the God is going to play dumb.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga, he is a smart nigga, bro. I gotta be honest. But if you're gonna deny that other people don't have campaigns,
they don't.
You're crazy,
bro. Nobody.
Yeah, please.
Nobody campaigns like yo. It's not even close.
No. It's the most visible and the most. I would say the loudest voice. Don't mean that's the only thing that's happening, bro. Nigga, I consulted with the best attorneys in the land. What they did for a deposition with me, that I'm not even party to the case, bro. They tried 15 times to get me to purge myself because you're under the oath. Mm-hmm. They were setting it up for the lawsuit.
Why'd you do that without a lawyer? That's crazy.
They're idiots. I sat there and laughed at them for the whole time and ate food.
I don't know. A lot of times I feel like if somebody has you in a deposition and they're asking you certain questions, to me, it's because they already have certain information. And like you said, they want you to purge yourself. So why would you ever do that without a lawyer?
But even then, everything is interconnected though, right? And even then, that's what I'm saying. If we talk about campaigns, they're playing a different game. They're playing the game of, all right, yeah, I went without legal representation. My legal representation was going to charge me 30 bands.
What's wrong with that? That's what happens.
Okay, no. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that it's not about the money. It's just about, I know how Rock Nation plays. They're just trying to exhaust. They don't have any.
That's my point. Like a lot of times.
No, that's not your point. You're not even agreeing that Rock Nation, they're the same thing.
You got to show me. I'm not even joking. I'm just saying you got to show me. You got to show me.
You see, it's all gray area. Megan Thee Stallion sued Milagro. Megan Thee Stallion was who brought Akademiks for a deposition. Megan Thee Stallion is a multi-millionaire with lawyers. Desiree Perez and Rock Nation is Rock Nation. So we know Rock Nation is behind it, but because it's still gray area, Charlamagne the God can play crazy and allow Akademiks to just kind of like, because when you play crazy, Akademiks is coming off as a conspiracy theorist, and Charlamagne the God's coming off as, huh? Really? What? Yo, bro. Yo, Charlamagne the God is so good. Yo, he's so skilled at this, bro.
Deposition?
It's too gray area.
Wilding on Megan.
You see?
I thought it was deposition for defamation on Megan.
Yes. Listen, I did 7 hours. That's federally allowed. So good, bro. Mm-hmm. We get brought down. So basically, they asked one question that I said, listen, I'm going to keep it a being with you. I'm a journalist, so I'm going to evoke that right. I'm not going to give up my sources. They wanted the source. I later said, hey, by the way, the question you asked, because they wanted to stop the deposition. They're like, let's go.
And Akademiks also too, like, was working against Akademiks right now. Akademiks is a long-winded speaker. Charlamagne the God is kind of direct and simple. So like Charlamagne the God, is offering up these like short, precise, and concise explanations like, bro, Megan Thee Stallion sued you, not like Rock Nation. Then Akademiks goes on for 2 minutes explaining these like, nah, this, da. But that's Megan Thee Stallion. That's not right. So like, you see, yo, because Akademiks is long-winded and Charlamagne the guy is kind of like concise and to the point, it's coming across as if like Akademiks is this manic guy. Yo, Charlamagne the God is so manipulative. Yo, bro, Charlamagne, bro, he's too good at this, bro.
Talk to a judge right now, and I said, hey, listen, I don't even remember who the person is. So I gave the answer.
You see how Akademiks is
we went down to the judge. The judge had to
like,
review 7 hours of deposition. The judge, I'm telling you, the judge scolded them. The judge said, hey, listen, this is a case between Milagro,
5
Cooper,
minutes of Charlamagne the God
and
commentary
Megan
got
P.
Akademiks explaining for 3
You're
minutes.
asking a New Jersey resident who you think has material information that you're deposing. You spent 7 hours. That's the max amount
I
of
seen
time.
that article, TR.
70% of the time you're asking about Drake, Nicki. What does that got to do with Meg? Drake, Nicki. You're asking about Steak. Then in the middle of the deposition, hour 6, I remember, I got the whole thing recorded. In the middle of the deposition, she one of the lawyers, they asked to show an exhibit. So they putting up like Akademiks TV stuff and whatever, and the lawyer messed up.
Get to the point faster.
She shared her current screen, and I seen her Slack.
Oh my God, Ak, get
All
to the point
of the
faster, bro.
communications is go tell Desiree what Ak is saying.
What's wrong with that though? Megan is her client.
Ak, you gotta get to the point fast. Ak, you see what I mean, bruh? Charlamagne the God is hitting Ak with 3 seconds of explanation. Megan sued you, not Rock Nation. Ak goes on a 5-minute tangent, then get to his final point, and then Charlamagne got hit Ak with another 3 seconds. Ak should have started with that. Nah, but during deposition, they was reporting back to Desiree. You stop it there. That is the argument, that's the point. That's the argument, that's the point. But when Charlamagne the God is hitting you with 3 seconds of commentary and have you explaining for 5 minutes, even though we know Akademiks is probably in the right, it looks crazy. When Charlamagne the God says, how do you have beef with Rock Nation when Megan Thee Stallion was who depositioned you? Then Ak explains for 5 minutes, then get to the end when Ak should have started off with the end. He should have started off with, they were reporting back to Desiree during the deposition. 3 seconds. Have him explain that. Have him explain. Yo, have Charlamagne the God explain why that's not fishy. Don't go on a 5-minute tangent just for him to ask you like a 3-second question and then have you on another 5-minute tangent.
Like if I was on a deposition,
Charlamagne.
my manager would be on, a business partner would be on it too.
Charlamagne, the Rock Nation CEO, who's suing a blogger. The blogger, there's a judgment of $75,000. Hold on, the blogger says she can't even pay it. So think about it. They spent $2 million in legal fees. They got a $75,000 judgment. She can't even pay it. You put like even my lawyer like, yo, but they spent like at least $100,000 in depot.
I hear you, but you can't play victim.
No, and I'm not playing victim.
Like if you're any of these bloggers and you talking that shit online, all it takes is for one of those entities to be like, you know what? Let me make them have a hard life.
Charlotte, nobody's playing victim. We're just not playing idiot. Because I'm literally saying what's happening and I'm calling it out and you're like, what do you mean?
But that's 2 different cases. In that case,
Charlotte,
that's
it's all
clearly
interconnected.
Megan Thee Stallion, Rock Nation.
It's all interconnected.
How is this interconnected? How did what I call you and tell you about
Charlotte,
how
I feel like
that
you play
connected?
stupid, Charlotte. Like you're too
really
smart.
asking.
No, you're too smart for this.
Just tell you. Put it like this, right?
You see what I mean, bro?
I heard you say you said you
can't
think I
pin
work
him.
for Rock Nation, right?
You're about to do the word.
It takes too long to pin
affiliation or whatever.
You got affiliation with them.
They're my people,
Bro, you're too good.
That's a fact. I've always said.
You have a badge.
By the way, you know that. I'm wearing this. This is going right back to right now.
No! Oh my God! This nigga Charlamagne is too good, bro. Nah! He ain't just hit Ak with that one, bruh. Nah, he's too good. Yo, Charlamagne said, look, I'm wearing a Rock Nation wire right now. I'm finna tell him everything. The comedy. Yo, the comedy takes the air out of it all. Right? We spending 3 minutes accusing Charlamagne of being his Rock Nation plant when A, he's like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, what's going on? And then two, oh yeah, bro, of course I'm a plant. Look, bro, I went a wire. It even made Akademiks laugh. Oh!
Every time you talk, it's going right. Desiree's listening somewhere. Right or she's like, this is probably a hidden stream. Charlotte.
But no, I always say, you've heard me say this for years. My four entertainment idols in entertainment. Clarence Avant, the Black Godfather. Arsenio Hall, who I just published his book, his memoir on my Black Women Publishing
Promo.
Petey Green, legendary radio personality, and Jay-Z. That's no secret. I've always said that my whole career.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you why that's facetious, and this is why I wore the chain. Because I'm a huge fan of Drake before I had the chain and after I got the chain. Drake has never given me $1. Okay, yeah, he sent transportation for me to come film something for his rollout. He's never gifted me like, yo, here's some money. Let me put you on paper. No, hold on. So, but no, that's very different. I have zero business interest. Like Drake's not hitting me like, let's go half in on this business venture. You're.
But if he did, you would. Why wouldn't you? If he called you right now, like him and I just saw him and who's Aiden just did. What they got together? It's something. Or he just invested in one of Aiden's companies.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
if he did that, if he called you and did that, you would. Why wouldn't you?
But I was saying.
This, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This, oh my God. Yo, this dude good, homie. I ain't gonna lie, yo. This dude, Charlamagne, I ain't gonna lie, yo, Charlamagne, nah, this, oh my God. Listen, man. I think Ak about to turn it around. But if, hold on. You see how he just killed the last 2 weeks of narratives? You see how he just killed, you see how I mean, bro? When you make the accusation, look at Ak face, act like, damn. Because when you look at the accusations, you compromised because you was doing business with Rock Nation. And then Charlamagne, again, it's these 3 seconds of, it's like a rap battle. Half the population don't remember 2 or 3 bars from the Drake and Kendrick Lamar rap beef, but they remember Not Like Us, though. They know Not Like Us. They know, right? A minor. They know that. They know A minor. They know Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar gave us the hooks, the punchlines. Charlamagne is hitting Akademiks with punchlines and the memorable things. Charlamagne, the guy, is coming into this like a rap battle. And if Ak took the position as the prosecutor, when I felt like Ak should have taken the position as the defense attorney. Charlamagne the God is who made the accusations. Charlamagne the God is who said that y'all was doing something illegal. Charlamagne the God is who said y'all had civil suits and criminal charges coming down the pipeline. Charlamagne the God is who lied on you guys for 3 weeks straight. Charlamagne the God is who lied on Grand Wizard. Charlamagne the God is who said Grand Wizard was doing something illegal. Charlamagne the God was who predicted that Grand Wizard was going to be charged with a crime when he's not. Charlamagne the God is who made the accusations. Have him come into this, have him come to this conversation to prove those accusations. Have Charlamagne prove the accusations that he made. Don't come into this playing prosecutor with this man, bro. Have him prove it. But when he keeps hitting the Ak with the punchlines. Yeah, no duh. Jay-Z approached me with equity in a $1 billion operation. And I took the equity. Wouldn't you? That's a punchline. Everybody watching like, hold on, bruh. A rapper came with $1 billion proposition and offered me equity into it for free. And all I had to do was speak up for the, Yeah, I took it. Wouldn't you take it? Now, Akademiks have to respond back with, no, I wouldn't take it. Well, that's dumb because you took the chain. Ak? You wouldn't take $1 billion equity, but you took the chain? That would have been Charlamagne the God's response. and Act would have looked crazy because I took the OVO chain, but I wouldn't take equity into a $1 billion casino. That wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense. So now Act has to say, yeah, of course I'll take it. And now it's, okay, so what makes you taking it and me taking it any different? Now we're 11 minutes in. I think Akademiks turns this around, but 11 minutes in, Charlamagne the God is playing elusive. Akademiks is taking the position as a prosecutor. And it's hard to pin somebody down when only they are privy to the information you're not privy to. Charlamagne the God knows all the Rock Nation stuff. He knows all the behind the scenes conversation. He knows how Rock Nation is attacking you, Act. He knows to the degree in which he does business with like Rock Nation, it was public and was not public. He knows the information you have and what you don't have. So you can't pin somebody on something that you aren't fully aware of.
Who said I didn't say it? You
never said it.
Yo,
Charlotte.
you said verbatim.
You're doing a sleight of hand here. Everybody knows.
You said verbatim. You said Wayno exposed something. No, Wayno was correcting you. Because you said out of your own mouth, I saw Charlamagne advocating for Jay-Z's casino.
He was still wrong.
How was he wrong?
He said Charlamagne wasn't there on behalf of Jay-Z. Charlamagne was there on behalf of himself because he has some financial stake in the casino. Here's the thing. Bro, we looked at what was submitted to New York State. You're not listed as some like single soul entity that's an independent person. You're listed under Rock Nation. So you're there. So what he's saying is wrong. You might be there because you have business interests in that casino, but you're under the Rock Nation umbrella.
Yeah, because there's 4 entities that were vying for the bid for the casino in Times Square. You had SL Green, which is a real estate company. Yeah. Because they own the building, right? The building that the casino was going to be in, which was, I think, 1540 Times Square. You had Caesars, you had Live Nation, and you had Rock Nation. Anytime you're getting involved in a multi-billion-dollar potential bid, you're going to have to come in with somebody. But like, that's just a fact. Even when I saw you reading the names, I'm like, you think everybody that's under that Caesars thing works for Caesars? You think everybody under SL Green works for SL Green? No. You can look under the Rock Nation thing and see that everybody that's under Rock Nation don't work for Rock Nation.
Yeah, but they have that affiliation. There's nothing wrong with.
And y'all said I didn't disclose it, but you were reading the disclosure form.
We had to go to a site to go. Charlotte,
it's public record.
Pull at this.
I was at town hall meetings advocating for this casino. I'm in the middle of
you advocated, but you never said I'm doing this because I'm business wise aligned for this casino. And also, you know why it's a got you too? It's only a got because I know you're gonna do the I kind of said it like nobody's gonna find that disclosure. Like, come on, bro.
It was already public record. But the barbs have been circulating that forever.
But no one was gonna really like find that and really connect it. It's about really the hypocrisy because
tell me why it's hypocritical.
Yeah, because if you're gonna talk about whether it's crypto casino, sweepstakes casino, any type of casino. As a matter of fact, I don't even know you to be. I'm like a legit degenerate gambler. I don't even know you to be a gambler. And so when I see you co-sign a casino with Rock Nation,
when you do your tricky wordplay.
No,
I never said anything wrong with casinos. I never said that there was something wrong with casinos. I never said there was anything wrong with gambling. Never. What I was talking about was the things we were talking about before. You're currently in a lawsuit with for something, right? Well, they named you with. Oh, I got it right here. Hold on. I want to read it.
It's a replica lawsuit that's been filed in 5 different states. They finally added me. Why? Because
this one.
Okay.
The class action complaint that was filed in Virginia with state.
It's not a class action complaint. So it's one person. No, I know, but it's
accusing the defendants of running.
Let's also, there's another conversation being had here.
And promoting an allegedly illegal online gambling operation while tying the platform to alleged covert payments and music streaming manipulation. That's what I was talking about. I never said there's anything wrong with having a casino. Yeah, but there's anything wrong with gambling?
Okay, so now when we start talking about casinos, this is why I said that you have an agenda, right? Because in every casino in the world, right? Fanatic Sportsbook, Jay-Z just partnered with them. They're at Ocean Casino in Atlantic City. You know how much litigation they got? So the mere fact that they got 1 million cases.
Show me.
But this is obvious. That's what I'm saying. You're cherry picking on that.
No, show me. Show me.
Prize Picks. I work with them. Everybody works with them. I don't know. Maybe Black Effect works with them too.
Right. So there's a second argument here within the argument, which is, did Charlamagne the God prove that Akademiks and Grand Wizard is doing something illegal? So we're gonna see if Akademiks won that conversation or if Charlamagne won that conversation.
You know how much litigation they've had just alone in Jersey? But the mere fact is this. Y'all took Drake, and these are entities that y'all don't really like, and y'all are saying these are 4 to 5 lawsuits. We've not seen them litigated. One was in Virginia, just got thrown out. They're also making claims, and this is where I said, like, if it was someone that you weren't, if it was Jay-Z, you would put nuance to it. I'll give you an example.
If this wasn't Drake, you would put nuance to it. Because how can you you ignore an article that says pay no attention to the Grand Wizard behind the curtain?
I'll get to that.
5 lawsuits say the bet for rigged, the screams were bought, and even the chat losing its mind was higher.
So we're gonna talk about it. Okay. So let's just start with the obvious. And I'm just talking about nuance, and you're trying to grab a random lawsuit to act like it's something it's not. Okay. I remember you being on record saying, listen, release the Epstein files. Fuck it, whoever's on there, burn it down. That's what you said. They release it.
Amazing act. Amazing. This is now. I think I know where you're getting at. Act. This is good.
Files. They has Jay-Z names.
This is good.
No, they don't. You know they don't.
Charlotte, see, you're adding context. Just hold on.
You supposed to add context to things because you can't just say.
But you're not adding context to that.
Why not?
Act. Cook this nigga.
Read it verbatim.
No. Because wait, hold on. Is Jay-Z named in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Yes, but why?
Oh, okay. So that's yes, right? Okay. Is there a lawsuit versus Drake and the state? Yes, right? But there's context, right? You're gonna add the context right after. I know the context you would add for the Epstein stuff. You'd be like, well, these are erroneous reports. None of these things got verified. These are also people talking about him. Doesn't mean he did anything. That's the context.
By the way, I haven't accused y'all of doing anything. What I've done is read these.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you what? Yo, Charlamagne. Yo, listen, man. Yo, Charlamagne the God is an OG and a Godfather, bro. You are an OG and a Godfather. Charlamagne, yo, you what? Yo, why didn't Akademiks have the clips on deck, yo? Charlamagne the God came with literal documents. Look at this. Charlamagne the God came with literal documents. Look at this. Charlamagne the God came with paperwork on file right here in the corner. Why didn't Akademiks come with the right information? Why did Akademiks come to the solo? Nigga, yes, you did. You literally said that Grand Wizard, Akademiks, and others, and Chat Ninja, and like, were part of this grand conspiracy, this money laundering, crypto wiring funnel, and that they snitched on Akademiks. How could they snitch on Akademiks if they weren't doing anything illegal? You even said, you predict it's coming down the pipeline, they're gonna get charged with something or they're gonna get a hefty civil lawsuit. Yeah, what? Yo, Charlotte, yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, Act, you should have came with the clips, yo. Because it would have looked insane with him saying, I didn't accuse you guys of nothing. Nigga, yes, you did. You spent 3 weeks accusing us of something. What are you talking about?
These things, right? And by the way, I called you. Why did I call you? I called you to tell you that your boy got jammed up, George, and what he said was he gets his marching orders from Act and Drake.
Yeah, but jammed up. So let's go.
Investigators. They just said investigators.
Yo, King Animation, you's a liar, bro.
Y'all knew.
King, you're lying, bro. You're lying. King, Charlamagne the God spent 3 weeks saying, yo, this is what I'm reading. Look what they found. Look what they found. He even brought an article that has nothing to do with Akademiks, has nothing to do with Grand Wizard, has nothing to do with them at all. He brought the Poly Market and like the Poly Market investigation article and said this ties into what Akademiks and Grand Wizard is doing. This here proves that they're gonna get charged with something at some point. He said that verbatim. Again, he was building a case against them. if Charlamagne the God was coming on his podcast and say, yo, listen, man, I seen this article about Grand Wizard and Act, man, it's looking bad, bro. Man, hey, man, I don't know. But he brought articles that had nothing to do with them and said, yo, this tied into it. He played a clip of this random guy talking about how he runs a clip agency, this guy called Eddie, this black guy called Eddie, and even try to say, yo, look, they talking about Eddie over here. Yo, Akademiks is talking about this guy called Eddie. This is the guy he's working with. And it was not the guy he was working with. It was a random black guy. Eddie is a CEO of Stake. He's like a foreign white guy. So when you are bringing this video of this random black guy that has nothing to do with Akademiks and saying, look, that's a co-conspirator. Yo, look, he's in cahoots with that guy. And then you bring articles that have nothing to do with Akademiks and say, yo, look, bruh, this dude right here, Poly Market, oh, this ties into what's going on. You were accusing, you was building a case on them week in and week out. Now you're saying, why? I didn't build no case against them. Oh, come on, bro. You can't do that, bro.
I did.
Okay.
But y'all knew this already. Hold on. But you knew this already. You know how I knew you knew this already? Because I heard you say how you got somebody approached you at the Kendrick Lamar show and they told you that they had private investigators on your boy.
Okay.
Right?
So if
hold on. There's another article, the age.com in Australia. They talked about how they had investigators.
What you trying to do, sleight of hand?
How? I'm doing sleight of hand.
Somebody right now is trying to sue you for what you said on the radio. They might be like, hey, put a private investigator on Charlamagne that I could figure out X, Y, and Z. Doesn't mean it's valid. When you do the sleight of hand.
Once again, I'm not saying it's valid. All I did was call you.
But you do the sleight of hand when you say investigators to say like, oh, this is a criminal complaint. I was like,
hold on, let me ask you.
What is calling Charlamagne like, yo, bro, here's
I didn't say
it was criminal. All I did was call you privately, by the way. Hold on. I called you privately.
Okay, you're right.
And said, Act, this is what I'm hearing. And I heard that your boy is telling on you. That was it. Y'all are the ones that jumped out there and started saying all this other shit.
Yeah, but everything
making
you told
things public.
Nah.
Yes, you did.
Okay. No.
Y'all did that.
You're right. Because here's the thing. I've called you before. I've called you before when, and by the way, the same people back then, same people now, I've always ignored it because that gets into a really messy territory. We know where that goes. They're coming with certain type of info.
Same with you right now.
Exactly.
But when I say the same thing, and I'm just like, that's not what I'm here.
Okay. So every single
33.
time those things happen.
Hey, bro, Mike Sam, thanks for the $3. Well, sorry, $5, man. I think Akademiks has more information on Rock Nation attacks on him and others around him. I think Akademiks is playing a strategic game, chess baby. That's a fact. But I think what's working against Akademiks right now, it's like trying to prove that somebody is being microly aggressive towards you. Well, you can't prove that. And the more you explain how it's microaggression, you're going to come across as manic and crazy. Think about it for a second, right? If somebody like walked past me and says, good job, boy. Like if a white guy walked past me and says, good job, boy. When I'm telling that story and trying to explain how this white guy saying good job, boy, was microaggressive and why I went up in his jaws about it, the more I explain why good job, boy, is rude, is racist, the more I try to explain to somebody who's completely unaware of the situation why that pissed me off, I will look manic and crazy. So Akademiks trying to explain how Charlamagne the God told him, hey, Ak, I'm just calling to warn you, bro, about your friends. I heard this information. The more Akademiks try to explain that, he comes across as manic because Charlamagne is saying, nah, bro, that wasn't my intentions. I had no idea this was going on, bro. I was just calling to warn you. Now, if you read it, you say, nah. Well, if you don't have any more information, because you don't know Charlamagne the God's heart, you don't know the conversations he had behind the scenes, you're trying to explain that to people who are completely unaware of the situation, so you're going to come across as crazy.
When I look at somebody as my peer, when I look at someone's like, no, that's my man, I fuck with him. We could disagree a million times on if we just, when I first got on the phone, I'm thinking this is a Drake and like, when it comes to Akademiks TV or whatever, like we fuck with Drake, right? I'm thinking this is just a discussion or a disagreement based on who likes what rapper, what you think. You brought it to this other level where now it feels like there's this nefarious, like behind the scenes, like, yo, people are flipping on you, people are whatever. So that's when I asked you.
When I told you that, and I gave you names. I said the Carson McCoy kid, who I don't even know none of these people. I'm just giving you names. Carson McCoy, what was it, Alex Ocha or something like that, and George went. And they said all of them, they got touched by investigators, and all of them flipped and said, yo, we get our marching orders from
I said, so if you have the info or have heard about the investigation, who is behind it? Because it wasn't criminal.
And what did I say?
You said Lauren LaRosa told you gonna find out another time.
But you didn't tell your scream that.
What
you told your scream was, yo, Charlamagne said, I can't tell you who it is. I never said that.
No, I
said I don't know. The information came to Lauren. I will find out.
That would sound crazy? That would sound crazy?
No.
If I give you a warning, you'd be like, yo, damn, how are you getting all this info in? Because that's what I'm more interested in. Because everything you're telling me, yo, there's obviously when it comes to people want to do class action lawsuits versus state.
Yo,
whatever.
Slick.
Like every casino at some point gotta pay out some bread to some people who say, yo, man, you got me hooked or whatever the case is. That's how it works. Every casino. We could go to FanDuel, we could go to DraftKings, we could go to Trump even owned casinos. That's a very regular practice.
Long-winded response.
Where people are like, hey, listen, I've lost my money or whatever. And eventually the casino might.
Charlotte came into this with like his talking points on lock. We might have to, I'll be real, I think I think we could decide on like who won this argument right here, just based off of this response right here. The Charlamagne Snake Academics, we can already decide right now, bro. Like, I'll be real, we could probably, listen, like, I'll do a poll so we can both decide. But Charlamagne is about to say, well, I didn't tell you that I couldn't tell you because the premise is Charlamagne the God called me and refused to tell me who told him this information. Charlamagne is saying, no, I told you Lauren LaRosa told me. Somebody told Lauren LaRosa and gave her information. She gave me the information, and as your guy, I called you immediately, but I told you, hey, I'm going to go contact Lauren, and I'm going to try to figure out who told her this information. I'll be right back. And before I could be right back, you was online attacking me. So I said, okay, F it. That explanation from somebody who's not aware, again, trying to prove microaggression, we know is BS. We know Charlamagne the God did not get Rock Nation information from Lauren LaRosa. We know this, bro. You know Desiree Perez and Jay-Z personally. You got that information directly, bro. But if Lauren LaRosa is into it, and I told you, hey, I'm going to contact Lauren LaRosa and get information from her, but then you was attacking me the next day, then again, how do you pin him against the ropes? Because he says, I did not say I refuse to tell you. I said I will go ask Lauren because Lauren got the information first. Not me. He's playing dumb and it's working, bro. It's working.
I'd be like, yo, I'm just
it's working.
Because we want to keep operating. We're making shit ton of money, whatever. That's really par for the course whenever you deal with casinos.
But here's the thing. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
All I was asking you is that, where are you getting the info? Because
I told you I don't know, but I'm going to try to find out. Did I not say that to you?
I feel like you gaslit me, man.
No, that's you.
I feel like
you see what I mean, though? Oh, my. Yeah, yo, bro, I felt like you was gaslighting me. Well, no, I wasn't. I wasn't gaslighting you, bro. I told you I was going to call Lauren and Lauren was going to tell me because they told Lauren first. I was just the third man. Listen, I felt like it was important to call you right when Lauren told me. I didn't even wait to find out what's going on. She just told me and I hopped on the phone and called you because I love you. You my brother. Yo, bro, I felt like you was gaslighting. Yeah, you felt. But when you are debating and trying to pin somebody, I feel is not good enough. You got to explain why. Direct reasons. Break down the analytics. But you can't break down the feelings, bro. I just felt it in my gut you was being dishonest. I wasn't being dishonest. Yo, bro, Charlotte too good, homie.
Like you knew who it was from.
I would have told you. But let me give you another. Let me tell you this, right? Go back to my original point.
Yo, Roger, nobody believes Charlamagne the God. And that's what I'm saying. We don't believe that Charlamagne the God didn't know. We know Charlamagne the God is bullshit. But you're debating and trying to have this conversation. And Akademiks is playing prosecutor. He's trying to pin Charlamagne the God down. We know Charlamagne the God is being dishonest. We know he's being elusive. But that's the point. You are trying to pin him down. We're watching this for Akademiks to pin him down. How Akademiks pinned down Sneeko. We're not. Charlamagne ain't getting the Sneeko treatment right now.
You think I'm in cahoots with Rock Nation? That's fair to say.
Kev says that interview did more bad than good. Act didn't have the same energy. He should have live streamed that in his basement on Henny. Oh, nah, man, stop it, bro. Listen, we're 21 minutes in, bro. We got a lot more to go.
Of course, right. Absolutely.
And you think Rock Nation is doing this to you?
Rock Nation is part of a broader thing, but yes, of course.
So if I called you to tell you that privately, wouldn't that be me snaking Rock Nation?
No, because I feel like it was underhanded.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
So that should let you know right there.
No.
If I'm so in bed with Rock Nation, and I'm so in cahoots with them, and they got this master plan to take down Akademiks, and Charlamagne calls Act to tell him privately, that would mean I'm snaking Rock Nation.
No, it was 3D chess,
Charlotte,
bro.
That call wasn't like Act saying it, because everything you even told me, it was like Act. The focus of what I'm hearing is people that has been around you. You weren't even saying Act. You were saying be careful.
That's right.
Okay.
You
what I
to
felt that call was, that's what I'm saying.
Nation,
I think that was a Rock Nation directed call. You know why? If I completely took heed of that, the people who were around me that you mentioned, I would have just backed up off and be like, yo, I don't know.
Nah, not necessarily. That just means you cut your grass a little lower, so you can really see if there's any snakes there. That don't mean cut those folks off. That was just a simple heads up that you could have kept private, tucked to yourself, and just kept a close eye on everybody just in case.
To me, that was Rock Nation.
But instead, you went to your main shooter and told him, start shooting that Charlamagne.
No, I never told him that.
I don't believe. Stop.
No, I promise.
You said you told.
No.
Okay.
I said I can't, because there's times when that page is ran like a fan page. There's like 4 or 5 people at any time that could. Now there's a person who kind of like more moderates it or probably makes most of the shit on there, but I'm just kind of seen as the figure who kind of oversees it.
That's not smart though. I don't know why you allow that page to use your face and likeness. Like that motherfucker be saying some wild shit, bro.
No, we could get into that. But the point what I'm trying to say is that I didn't co-sign everything that happened. So normally, if I've seen a post about you, I'm gonna hit him and be like, yo, I know Charlamagne's my guy. Take that off. I do that a lot. They made a post one time about Cardi B. Cardi B is my friend. Like I talked to Cardi B. We on the phone for hours. Yo, take that off. You get what I'm saying? Like I get it. It's a page that it's kind of news reporting, but it also have like a point of view. Mm-hmm. You get me? But it's more fan based. Anyway,
why was he so quick to throw you under the bus though? That shit. I'm just asking why.
This guy is good, bro. This guy is good, man.
George, where? In the text messages to my people. He immediately was like...
He texted Alex. Alex, you gotta come clean. You gotta come clean.
He immediately was like, Act told me to do this. He immediately was
That's
like...
That's what he told you?
We got the text.
Let me see.
Damn.
We got the text. Alex, you got the text? I'll show you.
We gotta look at everything.
Alex, please show him.
No, yo, listen to that.
Because I keep saying this over and over, and I don't know if it's because of my reverence for you. Because, and people will tell you. People will tell me all the time, like, I don't know why you fuck with Akademiks. I'm like, yo, that's my guy. I know that for a long time. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even think, like, the act y'all see on screen and shit is not the Act that I talk to, blah, blah, blah. So I literally be telling people, I don't think Act knows what's really going on.
No, listen.
Show him what George said. And if you want to cut this out later, you can, because I don't want to ruin your relationship.
Man. You don't do that, bro. You don't say, hey, bro, if you want to cut this, man. Listen. Again, Alex Media is my guy. Shout out to and like Alex Media, man. Act is my guy. I don't know Charlamagne a guy like that. Yo, listen, bro. Yo, you see how the conversation has quickly pivoted from, hey, Charlamagne, you was doing snake stuff. So now is, nah, bro. Yo, Charlamagne the God is transitioning effortlessly from defense. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. on the attack, and he's doing it effortlessly. Akademiks was like going off on, hey, bro, when you called me, you was working on behalf of Rock Nation. You was calling me with information, trying to be slick, trying to pin me against my guys on behalf of Rock Nation. Nah, I wasn't, bro. I was calling you as your homie. As a matter of fact, I got information, yo, guys are trying to snake you. You don't believe me? Hey, bro, here's a text message that's completely out of context. Here's this completely out of context text message that the majority of the audience have no context, have no background, have no idea of. They don't know the full-length history of George and Alex, like conversations and relationships. But here's this one text message completely out of context that Charlamagne the God is now presenting out of context. Oh, look, bro, Grand Wizard did say, Akademiks told me, huh? Now, once you allow, this is why, courts have like objections, like hearsays and other things, because you can provide anything out of context, is gonna look away. Once he now provides that text message, right? Once Akademiks allow Charlamagne the God to now present that out of context text message of George saying this, now, how is Akademiks gonna convince the audience that Charlamagne the God didn't call him to warn him about people? How? How do you now go back to saying you did not call me to warn me about somebody where you allow him to provide an out of context message? I know George and Ak for a while. George ain't snaking Ak. George love Ak. George and Ak is connected at the hip. I know for a fact George ain't doing nothing to go against Akademiks. But when you provide an out of context message that make it appear that's the thing that's currently going on, now you can't go back to accusing Charlamagne the God of calling and trying to snake you because you allowed that to get into like evidence. This is crazy.
Being honest.
No, listen, I showed up here for everything. I hate the conversation about because there's no more private conversations. Like it's at this point, it's like I feel like I'm kind of carrying the flag because I'm not really being affected. Like, it's these people who aren't, like, you live your life as a public figure. I live my life as a public figure, too. Shit, I'm used to, like, if somebody's trying to sue people sitting outside my house, I ain't tripping on that.
I'm
carrying the flag, but
I don't feel no remorse for George because George be on Akademiks TV talking crazy.
Yeah, no, hold on. I told him, bro, the gloves are off. I said that publicly. I said I can't save Charlotte.
But he said this before you said that publicly. This was literally him folding immediately.
Yeah, no, listen. They had stuff they wanted to go out with you, and I'm like, they know the reverence there. And then after that, I'm like, yo.
But why? And this, Ak, you know this about yourself.
Yeah.
You're very loyal. You're loyal to a fault.
Yes.
Why was he so quick to be like, yo, man, Ak told me to do that, blah, 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 this and that.
Ak.
You wouldn't have done that to him so fast.
Ak is hearsay.
Man, yo,
You would not have done that to him so fast.
That's like
Ak, objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
guy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I hear your point of, well, if he could sit
It's
behind
hearsay.
a page and whatever, why can't people turn the mirror on him? You get what I'm saying?
Right. And the only reason I started bringing up the crypto shit, because he told one of my mans, yo, tell Charlamagne stop mentioning me with all of this crypto. I don't want to get my house ran up in. And the laws in Australia are very
But that
different.
wasn't-
You got to report
you did a
every
sleight of
single. No, I didn't. You got to report every single crypto payment to Australian. I can't remember the name of the organization.
You did a sleight of hand with that because I did talk to him after hearing you say that, and he's like, yo, he sent me 3 articles that was within like 2 weeks.
All right, bruh. I think we could, okay. So the first argument, all right, did Charlamagne the God snake Akademiks, or did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God snaked them? Okay. In fact, here, we can add the third thing. All right, 3 is this, okay? Is Charlamagne the God Rock Nation connection unethical? All right. I think we've seen enough to make a decision on the first argument, okay? Now, round 1, did Charlamagne snake Akademiks, or did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne snake him? I'll be real, let's vote. I think the winner for this first one is Charlamagne. I think Charlamagne the God did an exquisite job in proving that, hey, bro, I was just warning you, bro. I didn't really do nothing. We know Charlamagne the God was snaking Akademiks. We know this, but Charlamagne the God did a fantastic enough job to be elusive and evade that. So, yeah, we're going to give that to Charlamagne from my perspective, but let's do a vote real quick, okay? Let's do a poll. Y'all vote real quick, dog. Let's do a quick poll real quick. Okay? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll, man. I want to do a poll. Did Akademiks prove Charla snaked him with the call? Let's do a poll real quick. Y'all vote real quick, okay? Did Akademiks prove that? Because I'll be real, yo. I don't think, you feel me? Like, just for, I don't think that he proved it though, man. I just don't. Right? Like, I think that like Charlamagne the God was elusive enough to where you feel me? Like, I just don't think that he proved it. But here.
I don't know, like a lot of these.
Now the next arguments, sorry, let's go back, right? Now the next arguments that we're getting to is, again, just keep your, did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God Rock Nation connection is unethical? And did Charlamagne prove that Akademiks and Gwen Wizard is doing something illegal? So those are the next two conversations coming up and the next two polls coming up. Okay? So y'all pay attention to those two polls.
It's like crypto kids that are out there. These gangs were running up in their house and holding them at gunpoint. 2 of them got killed.
Do what? Download your hard drive.
Yes,
like what you did here?
No, you gotta realize, like, again, he's living in nowhere, whatever. Yeah, he's trying to not have his face out there and address. Also, the pictures that Rock Nation's people took got his whole like, you literally see his house.
Let me ask you a question. When Grand Wizard gets served, because that's the other thing I'll be wondering. When he gets served, who are the lawsuits coming from? Because when y'all are pointing fingers at all of these different people, those names on those lawsuits should be the people y'all pointing at. Are those people from Rock Nation?
Yeah, but it don't work like that. So,
what you mean?
Like, this
who are the lawsuits from, is what I'm saying.
Okay, no. I hear the question. So, you're going to have to remember this is also casino adjacent, right? I'm telling you, every casino or some type of, it could be, if we're talking about call sheet, we're talking about poly market. If we're talking about, those are bet and prediction markets. If we're talking about prize picks, we're talking underdog fantasy. Those are fantasy sports. They're all doing the same thing. Like, I had to deal with prize picks and underdog. Spotify.
Yes. And T Love says you don't need proof in a court of law. You need to sway the jury. I agree. Okay. And I 100% agree. I think for the first indictment, that Akademiks proved Charlamagne God snaked them. I think that Charlamagne God did a good enough job at like evading that and defending himself. The next argument, Charlamagne, Hitmaker says Charlamagne is a master manipulator and totally flipped the narrative. Act was too nice because he still looks up to this bum. Yeah, I don't think Akademiks had the same energy in person, but also too, it would look crazy if Akademiks came into this yelling and screaming and Charlamagne God was hitting him with 3-second punchlines and then Ak was going off on these long, angry tangents. I think Akademiks played it as best as he could, to be honest.
Spotify got me to deal with underdog. They literally tell you we're skirting. Well, they don't say.
Right. But again, we already got past the first one. Charlamagne the God proved that he didn't snake Ak, but did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God connection with Rock Nation is unethical? And did Charlamagne the God prove that Akademiks and Grand Wizard is doing something illegal? Those are the next two arguments we are doing the poll on.
Say they're skirting around real laws, but they're like, when you are doing your promo, mention it this way because this is how we avoid the law. This is entire how casinos, prediction markets all happen.
That's cool, but who are the lawsuits coming from?
Okay, so I'm telling you.
Those are your ops.
No, I'm gonna tell you. But that's why I say Rock Nation is involved. Because...
So Rock Nation's suing y'all. That's who the lawsuits are coming from.
It's not, their name is not gonna be on the lawsuit.
Why not?
So for example, I'll give you an example.
Oh, so you think they're funding people to sue y'all?
Yeah, he's so good, man.
How can you prove that? I'm asking. I don't know.
Okay.
And this, Charlamagne the God was so quick to accept this because Charlamagne the God knows you can't prove that. You can't prove what you're not privy to. You can't prove that Rock Nation is behind the scenes sending private investigators because you don't know who the private investigators are that are outside of George's house or Grand Wizard's house until he gets served, until there's a subpoena, until he goes to court, until he sees who's suing him. But if they just send in private investigators who's just watching you, well, they're not telling you who's sending them. You just got to assume, okay, these are my enemies, these are my ops, these are the people who are sending copyright strikes and doing this and doing this. These are the people who called me in for a subpoena. Charlamagne the God understands what Rock Nation is doing to Akademiks behind the scenes. But Charlamagne the God came to this conversation fully confident he could spin Akademiks and spin the public because Akademiks is not tapped in. He don't know the full information. Akademiks is speculating a bunch of this. But I think his speculations is accurate. But he don't know for 100% fact. Charlamagne the God knows 100% fact. And because he knows all the details for 100% facts, he could spin it where he believes like Akademiks is ignorant and unknowing of. Akademiks is unknowing of who exactly is after him. Charlamagne the God knows exactly who's after him. He knows, this is the work of TDE. This is the work of Rock Nation. This is the work of this guy. Oh, nah, bro. You think Rock Nation did this, but I know who did this. Charlamagne is tapping with all those people. And because there's multiple people after acting Grand Wizard, and a bunch of those nefarious actions we've seen is coming from Rock Nation, but not everything is coming from Rock Nation. And Charlamagne the God knows exactly who's doing what and who's not doing what, and he's playing dumb. And Ak is having to explain he's having to explain a complex situation in 2-minute bites when Charlamagne the God can just insert and he can insert doubt whenever. Bro, nah, Charlotte, they did this, but how do you know they did that? Not because but you're not 100% sure. Yeah, but but yeah, I don't think that's true. Yeah, 3-second bites is unraveling 3 minutes of explanations because Charlamagne the God understands what's the truth and what's not the truth, and he can poke holes in the speculations.
Okay, Charlamagne, have you read these lawsuits?
No.
These lawsuits are claiming these people said they don't have no money, yet their lawyers are going up against stakes lawyers. Who do you think is funny that? A broke motherfucker claiming they're suing $1 billion casino.
Well, it's just a civil suit. You don't need no money to file a civil suit.
There's a million motions, Charlamagne.
You don't need any money to file a civil suit.
Charlamagne, have you ever...
I can file a civil suit right now with no lawyer.
You've been in civil suits, right?
100%. And that's how I know people...
How much? All right, let me ask you a
plenty
question.
of broke people can sue you.
Let me ask you a question. Whether defendant or even if you were going at somebody. Because I was just about to sue somebody for defamation. Lawyer flat out told me, are you committed to at least 100K with this?
And you know why? Because you're a public figure. And by the way, Ak, you'd look crazy suing somebody for defamation.
Not really.
Because you go crazy on people.
If
like somebody can say that you defame folks every day.
Let me ask you a question. So if someone came out and blatantly called you or labels you as something.
They do all the time.
So you say you would never sue?
Exactly. No, you're right. I've attempted. That's how I knew Drake was going to sue when Kendrick did what he did. I've thought about it and attempted, but it's really hard for public figures to ever prove defamation.
Yeah,
I'm sure your lawyer told you that.
No, but certain things is blatant though. And it wasn't even that because certain stuff is blatant. Like if I call you a particular name that's associated with a particular crime that you never got convicted of or you never got arrested
trying to sue niggas, bro.
That's clear defamation. Now maybe to prove the damages or
I haven't gotten a memo yet, bro.
whatever, all these other
I'm
things
trying to
that
sue.
go into it, it's just not worth it based on how much you're going to spend. But you also do have a case. If you caught a media personality out there literally saying you're a convicted whatever, and they're shouting it loudly on a platform,
no.
you're filing lawsuit.
Oh yeah. If you're not a convicted whatever,
of course,
100%.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So in those situations, there's somebody who's done that to me. You know what I mean? And they're on a public platform. I don't really think they got much money, but you know what I mean? I could probably take a couple of pennies from them. But
that's how all of y'all should think. Every single blogger with a platform, anybody that, you know, discusses things for a living, you should really think that, yo, one day that person might get fed up. I think that sometimes not just you, but just bloggers in general, think that they're always gonna be the bigger person and they got better things to do. One day they just might be like, fuck it. When you got fuck it money. And then what I see a lot of times is that's when everybody starts playing the victim. And I'm just like, no, you know what you said. You know how you was moving. Like it's wild.
You think I play victim?
No. Oh, sometimes.
Yo, bro. Yo, he lured Akademiks into a conversation
especially
perfectly.
in this situation with Rock Nation, it feels like you're acting like you're getting picked on. But you got a whole team of people coming at folks. Like
Yo, he lured Akademiks into this so perfectly. Yo, right where Akademiks is talking about, yo, I be thinking about going after people. Man, listen, man, I consider suing people multiple times for like defaming me. He lured Akademiks into that conversation because if you've been thinking about suing people, then you can't really blame Rock Nation for saying, nah, that's not true. What you said about me, I'm suing you.
You can't be mad at anybody that comes at George Wynn from Akademiks TV. He is crazy. If he was, as long as you admit that, Rock, if you was on the other side,
that's why I said, Charlotte, get out the way. It's me versus The Rock. It's cool.
No, it's not. You don't have it. I promise you, you don't have an issue.
They've spent, I'm telling you, I promise you, I could go through receipt by receipt. I see what they're doing. They spent at least $500,000 getting at me.
On what?
The deposition, that's not some cheap. I got nothing to do with that case. That was a reason.
That's a specific case. That's Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. And by the way, y'all did the same thing. Y'all had a whole campaign against Megan.
Actually not. Like, come on. Everything they claimed was false.
Yo, that's when by the way,
everything they claimed was false.
No, I can even.
And also, by the way, if we're talking about depositions and even civil cases, all right, cool. Listen, I did that deposition 8 hours, no lawyer. Maybe not the smartest thing, but Rock Nation hired a bunch of dummies.
Let's have a media conversation real quick.
Desiree Perez been ducking every deposition. She ducking one versus her daughter. There's like 5 others. She don't want to sit down for
nothing about none of that shit.
It's like you know these people until I ask you a real question about it.
I don't know anything about any of this shit you're talking about. I be listening.
How do you know about George but not
because there's articles about
George? Is a fucking AI that lives out in the ecosphere.
Stop. This
Rock Nation?
Okay, this is George. I'm gonna read you this article. You tell me if I'm tripping. This is from InverseWire.com.
Nobody even heard about his website till you brought it up.
True.
It's not.
Yo, Akademiks just did like a whole breakdown, but also too, and I kind of wish that Akademiks had the information that he had after the interview. So after the interview, Akademiks found out that Inverse, they were writing AI articles, and the website was created like 2 days prior, to. It was like 2 days prior to the Ak and Drake lawsuit, I think. Like it was like 2 days prior to something. But essentially, the website was created 2 days prior, and the website only wrote articles about Akademiks, Grand Wizard, and Drake, right? And that's the website that Charlamagne the God was using as if it was like this credible site. And Akademiks proved it was an AI site created like 2 days prior to the sit down or like prior to something, where the only articles written was articles attacking Akademiks, Grand Wizard, and Drake. So clearly this website is not credible at all, but Charlamagne the God is quoting this website as if it's credible. And Akademiks found it out after the fact, but if he would have brought it up during this conversation, it would have really like make Charlamagne God look crazy.
Like you read from CNN. Charlotte, you read InverseWire.com. Charlotte, stop
you
it,
take advantage of the worldwide nigga.
Charlotte, man.
You take advantage of the worldwide nigga net, and you know them niggas don't read.
Yo, Charlotte.
You know them niggas don't read.
Yo, what Charlotte's doing right now? What camera is it? What Charlotte's doing right now? He's basically saying, yo, we got an article from NarRight.com.
Like that's not true.
That's not true.
Nobody ever heard that site.
Hey, what happened to someone read the Wall Street Journal one? You ever heard that one?
Yeah, but that got. Oh, does it mention George?
It mentions
no, it doesn't mention George.
It mentions Drake and Aiden Ross.
Oh, so you're moving the goalposts.
No,
that's what I said.
Because
that's my whole point. You've been moving the goalposts with this show.
Yes, this is where Akademiks is gaining strong suit. And recognize a pattern here. When Akademiks forced Charlamagne the God to be the prosecutor. Charlamagne the God is fumbling and doing a very bad job at it. What I'm saying here is whoever is the prosecutor in a conversation loses. Because none of these guys is privy to the full. There's a reason why in court, both sides is forced to present all the evidence they have. The judge is forcing you to present all the evidence you have. And if you don't present the evidence, you can't use it in court. Because it's unfair to come to court and have a full trial about information that only you know about. So when they come to sit down, both sides have information the other side isn't privy of. So when Charlamagne the God is trying to prove whether or not Akademiks, Grand Wizard, is involved in something illegal regarding crypto and Polymarket, Charlamagne the God is not fully aware of Akademiks and Grand Wizard deals with stake. He's not fully aware of what's going on behind the scenes. He's not fully aware of what those crypto wiring was for, or those crypto transactions, right? Transactions was for. So Charlamagne the God is just going into this blind. So him trying to be a prosecutor off of AI websites is looking bad at Act, and Act right now is cooking them. It's cooking them because all the accusations that Charlamagne the God is trying to put on Akademiks, he doesn't fully understand the concept of what's going on. He don't fully understand clipping, don't fully understand polymarkets, don't fully understand what's going on right now. So he's feeling at it. He's getting cooked, which is why Akademiks should have started this conversation as, hey, bruh, you accuse me of a lot, prove it, and sat back and just go out. Akademiks is best when he's poking holes into Charlamagne the God stuff, but he played prosecutors too much during this interview so far.
Article.com. If you don't want me to, I won't.
No, nobody knows his place.
If you don't want me to read it, I won't.
Yo, you might as well read.
You deflect. You deflect.
You can't, but you might as well read somebody's
That's a fact,
Substack.
bro. You can't.
You use the Wall Street Journal, which is legit, but they're talking about Polymarket. They're talking about Drake, who mentioned him in the song, which, by the way, Drake can rap about whatever he wants. Cool. They mentioned Ada Ross, who did do a deal with them. Fine. Nothing mentions George. Nothing mentions
George
me.
is mentioned in the civil suits. You're not mentioned in these things.
But
you're only mentioned in one.
You're using that to make your argument. Why are you using Polymarket? Listen, I did a deal with Kashi. I'm mad, open and honest. You see, Charlamagne ain't gonna tell y'all. Charlamagne, you gonna have to read about it in some hidden disclosure shit that he's partnered with Rock Nation or Casino. Me, I'm gonna tell you, I had a Polymarket deal.
But you know the difference?
Kashi?
You know the difference? If we had actually got the license and there was a casino open, yes, hey, Charlamagne has equity in said casino. But when we're just bidding for a license, the disclosure should be to two people. The government regulators, which you read yourself, and my employer, which is iHeart.
Okay, so you're basically saying you getting on the radio and basically telling people that your Times Square needs this.
Because I really feel that. That's me giving commentary as a media personality.
Okay, cool. But you don't feel that you need
which is completely above board.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm not, you see, unlike you, I'm not trying to invoke that you did a crime. I'm just saying, based on, you got to remember, and this is what also I said.
By the way, I only would have equity in said casino if I got the license for the casino.
I get you. But what I'm saying is, and this is where my disappointment is that a lot of how you move, I've said I looked up to you because I like your openness. The first time I ever did an interview with you, there was somebody I used to work with on college radio. And I didn't know this person had a problem with me. They even brought me upstairs to come do the interview. You remember, the first moment, Sasha, the first moment you seen me, elephant in the room. And I respected that. I said, yo, you know what I like about Charlamagne? He not gonna just all right, let's not talk about it, let's avoid it. Let's get to it. That's how transparent you are. So what I'm saying is that when you're now on the radio and you don't mention
name 5 things that I'm invested in.
You got a little crystal joint.
Mm-hmm. How do you know that?
You've said it, and
it's open.
Hold on, but also when you're promoting even that.
And also, guys, don't forget this conversation. So what they're about to get into is, did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God's relationship with Rock Nation is unethical? Remember, that's one of the debate points that we have to vote on. So when you listen to this, think about that. Did Akademiks prove whether or not Charlamagne the God's relationship with Rock Nation is unethical? AI Jones says, use your thumbnail styles. You'll find out later. Nah, that's a fact. And I already know, bro.
Fast food chain, you're also saying, yeah.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
If the facility exists, it's there, it's mine. Hey, me and my wife bought 6 crystals in South Carolina. 2 of them are currently open. So I'm doing ribbon cuttings.
I'm trying to get a point of why
now name some more.
You did some weed shit, like some dispensary, right?
And me and Raekwon did that. Does that mean I work for Wu-Tang?
No.
Okay.
Do you work with them? Of course. Mm-hmm. Right? So you work with them. Okay, cool.
Okay.
My thing is...
But how did you know that?
Once again, you said it, but that's what I'm saying.
But why did I say it?
Hold on. You said everything except the Jay-Z casino
because
thing.
There's no casino. And by the way, you saw me publicly advocating for it. You said it. I'm at town hall meetings. There's there's so many articles that came out before this week. Me and Fat Joe at town hall meetings going back and forth with people about the casino.
Yeah, but that's the point, though. When Charlamagne the God presented him being there and him speaking up, Charlamagne the God presented is as, yo, this is needed for the community. And that's how a lot of these dudes presented. Again, I don't got no problems with like Charlamagne the God, nor do I have any particular issue with Jay-Z. What I have a problem with Jay-Z and Charlamagne the God, and this also fits in with Charlamagne the God right now, whenever Jay-Z has a money play, he presents it as if, yo, this is great for the community. I'm an authority, and he uses his authority within the community to enrich his own pockets, even if it hurts the community. He did it with Kaepernick in the NFL. Jay-Z hopping on board, when he hopped on board, took the pressure off the NFL, which in turn was a negative. The owners went right back to punishing players for kneeling, went right back to punishing players for protesting for social issues. They went right back to not really like re-signing people who was kneeling. A lot of those folks who was kneeling, they didn't get signed again. That was a negative towards our community. People were being punished for protesting. And the NFL was able to get away from it because Jay-Z told the public, we're done boycotting the NFL. Let's now hop on board. Jay-Z got richer, got more powerful because of that deal. Being put in a position where you're responsible for the Super Bowl, you only got more powerful and more successful, and you benefited from it, not the public, not the people. So with this casino deal, Jay-Z is gonna get richer, but the public is gonna get hurt. Longer commutes, more traffic, more gambling issues. If the casino is literally in the middle of your commute to work and back, imagine coming back from work, man, with $300 in your pockets. $300 in your pockets. Rent is due in 4 days. The casino is back and forth on your commute. Man, you walk past that casino, man, coming home with no hope. Man, F it, brother. Let me go try to gamble this 400. So outside of just making everybody in that commute life just drastically worse with like that commute and that foot traffic, they're not presented as, oh no, this is gonna help the community. Oh no, it's gonna put more money back into the economy. It's gonna create more jobs. No. You aren't advocating for this because it's gonna help the community. It's gonna hurt us more. You're advocating because it's going to enrich your pocket. So when Charlamagne the God spoke about this, he spoke about this as if, yo, this is a good for the community. These politicians is tripping. And he never disclosed, yo, I'm speaking up because I have equity in this if it does get approved.
We're at Manhattan Plaza Center doing community events, trying to get people to, be open to a casino coming to Times Square. Like, all of this has been public record.
Yeah, but Charlotte, okay.
How do you think Wayne even knew it?
Charlotte, to put in perspective.
Okay.
It's
not my fault niggas don't read.
Yeah, but if you're doing a sleight of hand.
It's not a sleight of hand.
If right now I say, yo, Drake dropping some new shit, like some Nocta shit with an owl on it, everybody go copy. That shit look fire. Right? And I'm just saying that without telling people, like, bro, you know I got a percentage in that.
There's a difference. You have actual product. There's no casino for me to disclose to the public.
You're trying to wiggle out the back right now. Why? Because you're saying, I didn't tell y'all that whole process was at least 12 months. By the way, there was
longer.
You talking about
longer.
Hold on. You also talking about these articles that you have. You named the website. Nobody has ever. Bro,
okay, so you want me to read the Wall Street Journal then, since you don't want to read
No, you can read the Wall Street Journal, but it got nothing to do with this. Here's the thing.
Can I just read? Can I just read it though?
Wait, let me just say
Can I
one
read
thing.
it though?
All right, let me just say one thing.
Can I read it?
You can. All right.
You don't want me to read it.
20 seconds.
You've been
20 seconds.
deflecting for 2 weeks.
No, 20 seconds.
Yes,
20 seconds.
every time I bring up this
20
stuff,
seconds.
and that's why I only keep doing it.
20
I'm
seconds.
like, every time your guy George jumps out there,
I'm here to talk.
and says some wild shit, all right, boom, I'm gonna read another article. I'm gonna point people in this direction.
Okay. So
you don't want your name next to Crypto George? Watch this.
All right, so give me 20 seconds. So
Okay.
even in that casino thing, and we talking about real articles, the real articles that came from that was that apparently, I don't know if it's Rock Nation or Caesar, but somebody in that group was trying to bribe. Don't tell me you see that article. Trying to bribe one of the...
I think I did see that.
Exactly. So when we're talking about, like, this is why I realize Grand doing a hell of a job. He doing like a bang out job on.
Yo, Ak already forgot his point. Let's rewind real quick, right? Ak is so long-winded that Ak is right now. Akademiks is trying to prove that Charlamagne the God's relationship with Rock Nation is unethical. Ak got to talking for too long. He forgot what he's even arguing. Like bringing up the fact that that they're talking about they're bribing this, but Charlamagne ain't doing the bribing, right? Like Rock Nation is, right? right, and I got to put look,
exactly. So when we're talking about this is why I realize Grand doing.
See, I forgot his point. Like he forgot it.
A hell of a job. He doing like a bang out job on Rock Nation. Like I get it. This is the Rock Nation 30th, but I ain't gonna lie. He is. I guess their PR is in the dirt.
I think a lot of it's not.
Charlie, you mentioned it for 3 weeks in a row. Like,
Ak, this is what I mean when I say y'all play victim. He's mentioning me every day.
No, it's cool.
I get on Brilliant Idiots and talk about this shit for 20 minutes for 2 episodes, and he loses his mind. And it's only 2 episodes.
No, by the way, I'm not mad that you did that. What I'm saying is that if this guy raises to your level of radar, you're one of the greatest.
And it was three episodes, by the way, 3, not 2. It was 3.
Greatest media personalities of all time.
What guy?
George, right?
Only because that's your man.
And you're pulling obscure articles.
No,
I'm saying, what about the articles with Rock Nation where they're trying to pay off people to get the casino bid, which failed? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really think all that stemmed from that.
Sure. So time out. He can post rumors and gossip and bullshit about me and others. But if I talk about these articles, the rumors, the gossip, and potentially bullshit, I'm wrong?
No.
Ak, you can't start off with no. Ak, no. Ak, don't start off with no. Ak, listen. Ak, when he's asking you a question, because I don't think Akademiks' answer is no, you're not wrong. Because if your answer is no, you're not wrong, then like, what are we having here? Ak is about to give context and nuance. But Ak also has a stutter, and I understand as a stutterer, you kind of have to do like these like lead-on words. Lead-on words is no. So Ak lead-on words is no, and then he's about to explain why his answer is not no. But you don't start off with no. Well, then
articles, the rumors,
he's not wrong.
The gossip, and potentially bullshit. I'm wrong.
No, I didn't say you're wrong. What I'm saying is
that's
that
what you're implying.
No, I'm implying
this is what I mean when I say y'all play victim.
No, I'm implying that he's so effective. He's so effective that basically there's certain other people who keep throwing rocks at me. I'm not giving them.
I'm be honest with you. Oh, here's the thing. I'm not
like even when I had to mention Jeremy, I'm like.
Here's the thing.
I'm like talking about like a bum.
I could give a fuck about George Wynn. You know why I care about George Wynn? Because George Wynn comes under the guise of Akademiks TV. So for me, it's like, damn, this guy that I've known for almost 20 years, gave him his first interview way back in the day. Whenever there's an issue, me and him on the phone, like whether it's about you or whether it's about me, and when I call you to do what we always do, I give you a heads up on some shit, you let your guy go in?
No, but it was the most elusive heads up, Charlotte.
No, I gave you names.
Charlotte.
I gave you directed. I'm not even going to talk about what we all talked about on the phone for 2.5 hours, but there was one thing in particular. You talked to me about an artist. And we could talk about this because you talked about this publicly. You talked to me about Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Right? You felt like Lil Baby lined you up.
Of course he did.
You said you and Lil Baby had a conversation. Lil Baby told you everything was good, but then you ended up getting into an altercation with one of Lil Baby's guys.
Yeah.
You got more smoke for people that I haven't seen do anything to you than you do that guy who lined you up.
Oh, I got smoke for him too. It's just that with him, it's easy. Like any rapper who's ever, I felt even you know, did whatever to make me feel a certain way about him, yeah, of course. Like, I can't wait for his rollout to come in. It's gonna happen. Like, I've seen what I've done to his career before. I've seen it. Like, he literally got on the phone with me because he said I was stepping on everything he had going on. Don't worry, it'll happen again. So I do got smoke for him.
But
You're trying to deflect from Roc Nation, though.
No, I'm not.
You see, yo, with Charlamagne the God, we're coming in to prove how Charlamagne the God is unethical, how he's compromised, how he's moving in a manner in which he shouldn't. And if Charlamagne the God isn't even denying that he's compromised or unethical, what he's saying is, okay, let's define unethical and compromised. Okay, if this action A is what y'all define as compromise, but you do it too, then are you compromised? And if you are unwilling to call yourself a compromise, because most people, which is, it's an effective debate strategy, because most people is unwilling to call themselves compromised. Most people is unwilling to detonate the bomb, right? If you're willing to call yourself compromised, then you win, right? Yeah, Charlamagne, this behavior is compromised. I'm compromised. Are you compromised? Well, then Charlamagne the God would have to say, well, I guess, all right? Because if you take away the hypocrisy, if Charlamagne has this conversation with anybody else, he loses completely, right? Completely. Like, it's a wash, because Charlamagne the God cannot hide behind the hypocrisy. Well, I'm compromised because I like Jay-Z and I'm doing business for like Jay-Z. Okay, well, you got an OVO chain, and if Drake comes to you with equity in $1 billion casino, would you take it? Yeah? Okay, cool. Then how am I doing anything wrong? Okay, so I'm compromised because, I'm defending or like going against people I don't like, and I'm spreading like stories and narratives about people that I don't like. But when you did it to Lil Baby, are you compromised? Well, if Ak is willing to say, yes, I'm biased, I'm compromised, are you? Then Charlamagne God has no defense. But because, I don't think Ak is compromised or biased, and I don't think Ak thinks he's compromised and biased, then it's kind of, right? It's like you cannot pin Charlamagne the God and make him look crazy for behavior that he's now saying, well, look, here's the mirror. Okay, well, here's the mirror. If I'm compromised, are you? Yeah. Oh my God, this is so good.
You're the invisible opponent. This is why, even as of recent, I'm like, Charlamagne, nobody really is trying to even talk about you. Just get out the way. Let Desiree and Jay-Z sit. They are the people that everybody's shooting at.
This is why this is delusional to me. Even if that's true. If that's true,
you're running defense for them.
No, I'm not. If that's true, I can move out the way. If that's true.
Thank you.
Why would you want that problem?
They want the problem with me. I'm not saying
because you and Akademiks TV and whoever else probably won't shut the fuck up. Like,
all right, so they want to control us.
Come on.
If they want to control us, it's on.
It's not about control. This week alone, I'm in Anguilla.
I seen you in the water.
Enjoying my vacation.
What's good?
Come on, of course. I'm gonna show you something when we get off there. I guess I got to disclose that too.
You got to disclose it. Yo, the Charlamagne disclosure. Check that pin. Check it for a wire or earpiece. You know what I mean?
But when I would get back to the room, I would look at things and I would laugh my ass off, because I'm not gonna front. It made me feel important that you had your whole legion of internet doom going at me.
I didn't.
It's like everybody. I'm like, he got the whole squad. Every cosmetically challenged motherfucker in the cyber world.
Nah, man, you ain't do that to her. Nah, man, I'm not part of that, right, chat? I'm not a part of that, right, chat? Chat. Y'all don't think that I'm part of the cosmetically challenged dudes, right? I don't think that he's referring to me when he says cosmetically challenged Legion of Doom. Nah, bro, y'all don't think, right?
Doom going
man.
at me. I didn't. It's like everybody. I'm like, he got the whole squad. Every cosmetically challenged motherfucker in the side.
No, man. No, oh my, Charlamagne the God. Listen, even if Charlamagne the God is lying his butt up. Charlamagne the God just comes across as likable, as reasonable, as relatable. So he just coming across as pleasant, which is why it's like, oh my God. Eric says he's talking about you, Flock. Nah, he ain't, man. Nah, man. Hold on, cuz. He ain't talking about me, man. What you mean? Nah, bruh. Nah, yo, wait, let me ask Alex Media real quick, yo. Let me ask Alex, yo. Let me ask Alex real quick. Yo, Alex, bro, I'm live right now, man, and I'm reacting to this Charla and Akademiks stuff. Yo, when Charlamagne the God says Akademiks cosmetically challenge Legion of Doom, is he talking about me, bro? Like the chat is saying he's talking about. Yo, chat, I'm asking Alex right now. Hey, yo, is he talking about me, bro? Because, hey, yo, listen, man. Yo, hey, bro, tell Charla, bro. I don't want no smoke, man. I am neutral, bro. I'm neutral, bro. I am not part of the cosmetically challenged Legion of Doom, bro. I'm not. Please, yo, tell Charla I'm not, bro. What? Cosmetically challenged Legion of Doom is crazy. Son. Yo, the reason why Charla, Charla is coming with the jokes. I felt like Act should have came with more jokes. Act should have came with more. Act right now is focused on pinning Charlamagne down, when I think Act should let it breathe more. Act should have said, oh, really, Charla? Oh, really, bro? Like, that's what, I guess. All right, I guess. You feel me? I guess Rock Nation put me in a deposition for 5 hours for no reason. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I'm crazy. Right? He should just played it like that some more, man. But Charlotte is hitting niggas with the jokes. He's being relatable. He's being just, oh my God, man.
I'm a world. All of them. I'm like, oh,
wait,
shit.
Do you think, all right, so I'm glad you said that. And we should get into this part.
And it made me, and I'm gonna tell you something else. You are important.
Yo, I'm gonna see.
Cool.
Nigga, I shouted on the highs, and this is one of the things that kind of hurt me about it. I'm like, I look up to Charlamagne.
But here's the thing, you don't have to do that. This is what I mean when I say that.
What do you mean? Do what?
You don't have to do that. You don't need any of these other people. All you gotta do is pick up the phone. Charla. And I hate it when people would say things like, yo, Charlamagne would never do Akademiks podcast and all of this other shit. It's just like,
that's a little bit elusive. I'm watching you do like some niggas podcast. This shit was crazy.
Well, you're probably right, but it wasn't because I was ducking you. It's just like shit didn't line up, and then there was a little bit of ego because when you got on.
Let's start the first poll right now. Okay, I think we have enough because they've been talking about this for 30 minutes. I think we have enough to decide. Okay, on the second argument here. Okay, so who won the first poll? Let's see real quick. Okay, so the first poll was actually close. Did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God snaked them with the call? The poll says 51% no. Charlamagne the God won the first poll. He won the first conversation, okay? The Akademiks did not prove, right? The Akademiks did not prove that Charlamagne snaked them. So it shows right here that, that Charlamagne won the first conversation. So round one goes to Charlamagne the God. Now the second one is, did Charlamagne prove Akademiks? No. Sorry, here. Is Charlamagne the God Rock Nation connection unethical? Okay, and I think they covered this too. Did Charlotte prove Akademiks and Grand Wizard? Yeah. Okay, we'll get to this. Is Charlamagne the God Rock Nation connection unethical? Okay, so let's vote on this right now. Did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God Rock Nation connection is unethical? Because right now I feel like they're going in circles. Did Akademiks prove Charlamagne Rock Nation connection is unethical? Y'all vote, okay? Y'all vote on that real quick. Let's see real quick what the vote is, okay? Let's see. Let's go real quick. Let's see, did I miss any fan funding? All right, perfect. So Angel says, Rocksteady from TMNT. Who's TMNT? Dirty Main says, sounds like a bunch of teenage nonsense. Whole lot of I feel like and he says, she says. That's a fact. And AJ Jones, I did see he used my thumbnail style. Mike Same says, if Rock Nation files a lawsuit against Akademiks later on, Will Akademiks then win in public option? Will this interview stop Roc Nation from suing? I don't listen, bro. I'll be real. I don't think anybody will give a damn about Roc Nation and Akademiks in 3 weeks, bro. Like at all. Probably like by next week, nobody will care. The Akademiks prove Charlamagne the God Roc Nation connection is unethical. 51% no, 49% yes. Damn, bro. Yo, is Charlamagne the God gonna win round 2? Because I'll be real, those are the only 3 things we care about, right? Did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God snaked them? Did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God and Roc Nation connection is unethical? Did Charlamagne prove that Akademiks and George and Grand Wizard is doing anything illegal? Damn, yo, Charlamagne the God is running with the poll. 53% no, 47%. Bro, I am like I'll be real, like my chat is damn near chat ninjas. Like my audience is damn near chat. Yo, I don't know if we got evaded by Roc Nation or Charlamagne got right now. But I'll be real, bro. I'm neutral, bro. Like I don't got no sides. I like I'm neutral. But because of who I am, you would think that my chat will be like pro Act, but right now is no, like 54% no. Act did not prove that. Yo, and Chef Aki says, the one saying yes, you need to go outside and read. Big Papa Player says, you asking the wrong question. Okay, what's the right question to ask then? What's the right question to ask then? JDM guy says, yes, he exposed Charlamagne. So he exposed him, right? Sarva says, Act is strategic doing this while Jay-Z is being exposed. You're focused on the small things. Trust me, Act know more than you think. Hey, man, like maybe. JDM says, Charlamagne did not answer a single question. JL says, nah, Act just got his butt kicked that bad. Man, Ocean says, hell nah. The boy says they glazing Roc Nation. Unknown says he exposed Charla, but he didn't get him to say he's compromised. So 56% is no right now. God damn, 56? Damn. I'll be real, I did not expect for this to go this way, bro, like at all. 56% in Charlamagne got favor? God damn. Oh.
Scream one night, drunk, yelling and screaming.
I'm shocked.
Charlamagne, no, this is years ago, about when you was mad I wouldn't do the podcast. I'm like,
oh yeah, I was saying you're right.
What's up with that?
I'm shocked.
Like, what you doing all that for?
No, because I feel like anytime when you guys come calling, like I'm so big on loyalty. You're right. I've always said it. Like I'm so big on loyalty. I'm so big on, okay, this person gave me this opportunity. This person looked out for me. That I know when you hit me up and you're like, hey, want to come do Breakfast Club?
Yo, Alex responded back. Yo, here's what Alex had to say.
Did you just say you're neutral? That's hilarious.
Yo, Alex responded back. Yo, let's see. Did you hear it?
Neutral? Did you just say you're neutral?
Oh my God, nah, Alex, bro. Yo, listen, bro, I'm neutral, man. Bro, I'm neutral. Listen, Akademiks is my guy, right? He's my media idol. But Charlamagne the God is also one of my idols, bro. You feel me? I'm neutral, man. I'm not picking sides in this, bro. But nah, this is crazy, bro. Oh my God, bro. Nobody. Yo, I'll be real, yo, bro. Okay. And here's how I know I'm neutral, because my chat is supposed to be like, okay, yo, if I'm biased towards Act, my chat is supposed to be Team Act. Bro, my chat has voted both times that Charlamagne the God has won.
Nigga, I'm there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anybody, even when, it wasn't only you I spoke about that moment, I spoke about Gillian Wallow. When they hit me impromptu, like, yo, we need a place to shoot. We want to do an episode with you because, it's hot at the moment. Yo, come use my studio. I'm like that for everybody who I rock with. I'm not the guy who usually, like, even with Vlad, like, I tell Vlad yes a million times. For me, I rarely ask for things, but I do look to see a little bit of reciprocity. And I think I kind of had mentioned it, and you you didn't say no. You never said no. But it was almost like whenever the time is right, and I'm like,
in fact, here, bro. All right, man. Hey. I get. Oh wait. Was Charlamagne the guy ducking academics like podcasts? Yes, yes, bro. That's an empirical 100% fact. He was right. Yo, that's like somebody saying, "Hey, bro, you didn't pay me back my money." And then, right? And then they say, bro, I was gonna pay you back, and then you exposed me. Like, it's like Savon and Elliot Wilson, right? If Elliot comes out right now and says, yeah, I owed you $20,000, I was gonna pay you back, but then you came online and exposed him, bro, what do you expect? That's what Charlotte's saying. I was gonna come and do your podcast after ducking you for like a year or two and doing hella other podcasts, but I really said I'm not doing your podcast after you came out and told the world I was ducking you. Bro, you was ducking me well before I told the world. What do you mean? Like, that's the reason why, right? So yeah, of course, like, of course Charlamagne the God was ducking Akademiks podcast, and I think he was ducking Act podcast because of who he was aligned with. People that he's aligned with don't really like Akademiks, or people like Akademiks. That's just a fact, okay? So let's take a look at the second poll right now, right, to figure out who won round two. And then I'm gonna damn, okay. So Charlamagne the God won, damn, it's close. It's close. It's close. Let's see, is 55, damn. Yo, it's 55%, wait, let me see real quick, man. It's 55% no. Okay, cool. So Charlamagne the God, damn. Charlamagne the God won round two. Did Akademiks prove that Charlamagne the God Rock Nation connection is unethical? 55% says no. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do another question, because y'all said I'm asking the wrong question, okay? So let me ask this, okay? Yo, let me ask this, okay? Yo, okay, let me ask this. Okay? Did Akademiks prove, again, y'all can't be biased here, okay? Did Akademiks prove, no, did Akademiks show there is evidence that Charlamagne is a snake and Rock Nation Connect is illegal? Okay, all right, let's do this, okay? Yeah, let's do this. Did he show there's evidence, okay? Because y'all saying proof is too strong. Let's see this. Did he show there's evidence? Sarah K, I'm gonna stop saying proof. Okay, I'm sorry. Did he show there's evidence? Okay. Let's go with that. Did he show? Damn, huh? 71%. No. Hold on, bro. It's worse this time. Y'all told me to change up the question, and it's even worse this time. It's 61% no. Oh my God. Y'all told me to change up the question, I changed it up, and it's even worse. It's 58% now instead of the 51%. 61%? What? God, hold on, bro. Is Rock Nation paying for bots right now? Is Rock Nation paying for bots right now? People. Nah, they got us. Did Rock Nation get us right now, bro? Is Rock Nation paying for bots? Is Rock Nation having, nah, I just played, bro. Rock Nation ain't paying for bots right now, bro. Nah, this is crazy. God damn. Yeah, I'll be real, bro. I don't know, man. Y'all told me to ask a different question. Instead of proof, did he show evidence? Which, I'll be real though, the results is kind of contradictory, because if the results were closer when I said, did he prove is a higher burden. Show is a lesser burden. So how the higher burden have a closer results, but the lesser burden have a more drastic results. What? Yo, Sarah K says, take off the illegal part. Oh my God. How many more ways should I ask this question, bro? I should not take off illegal? All right, cool. All right, bro. Okay. So Charlamagne the guy won the okay, cool. We're gonna make another poll, okay? Okay, cool. That poll was wrong. Okay. Then Akademiks prove, okay. Then Akademiks show, okay. Did Akademiks show, oh my God, bro. Did Akademiks show Rock Nation, sorry, Charla and Rock Nation Connect is unethical? Did he show evidence? Did he show evidence? Charlotte and Rock Nation Connect is unethical, and Charlotte is a snake. Again, I took out. Is this question good? Y'all vote. Okay, it's the question: did Akademiks show evidence Charlotte and Rock Nation Connect is unethical, and Charlotte is a snake? Is that a good question? Y'all vote on the question. Is that a good question? No. Y'all tell me right now, is that a good question before I go ahead and make the poll? Because I'm not making a fourth and fifth poll for the same question. Is that a good question? Okay, y'all, somebody said stop saying evidence. Okay, y'all tell me what question I should ask. Y'all tell me the question, bro, because somebody says, what the hell? No, that question is trash. Okay, what's the right question then? Y'all tell, okay, Sarah K, let's all be quiet. Sarah K, you tell me the question I should ask, Sarah. Sarah, tell me the question I should ask, Sarah. What? I'm so confused. What question should I ask? I'm so confused. What question should I ask, bro? Y'all tell me right now, man. Did Charlamagne the guy show he is closely aligned with Rock Nation? Well, like he said he was closely aligned with Rock Nation. I'm so confused. Did Ak expose a secret relationship between Rock Nation and Charlamagne the God? But the relationship is not. Here. Matter of fact, like, better yet, how about this, okay? How about this, okay? How about this, okay? Who is winning this conversation so far? Who is winning this conversation so far, okay? Because Sarah has not responded back yet. Because I'm waiting on Sarah. She has not responded back yet. Okay, cool. Okay. Was Act justified to go at Charlamagne God considering the evidence? Cool. Okay. How about this? Okay, perfect. Was Akademiks justified? Was Akademiks justified for going at Charlamagne? Wait, after hearing both sides, right? Okay, after hearing both sides. Okay, let's start the poll. Let's start the poll. Come on. Let's go. Was Akademiks justified? Come on, go ahead. Here, come on. Let's go. Let's go to the poll. Was Akademiks okay? Cool. Was Akademiks justified? Let's go. Come on. What y'all voting on right now? Come on. Come on. Somebody says no. Flacco is overthinking these questions. That's a better question. Come on, right? Cool. Come on. Let's go. but he said he didn't go after him. Granted, oh my eye, bro. I'm done. Hey, bro, I'm done with these questions, bro. Let's go back to this, man. Let's go back to reacting, man. Cause bro, I'm done asking these questions. Cause bro, I'm so confused, yo. Esther, what question can I ask? Somebody says, in fact, here, bro, I'm gonna check back in. Come on, let's go.
Though I got a Spotify deal. I kind of I need to get these sit downs right now. It's like right now, I do that podcast whenever I want to because I mainly stream. But I feel like it wasn't a priority. Like I'm like, damn, I'm watching you when I see a bunch of other dudes. They're trying to kick off their career. They're not even in the middle of their career. They need you. We're gonna look at them because they're sitting out with Charlamagne the God. And I've seen you with those people, and I'm like, damn.
But I do that on purpose. That's strategically to the point you just made. I want to help them get their shit going. You Akademiks. I saw you had a conversation about me when I called you about everyday struggle. You manipulated that conversation as well.
True. No,
I told you that if you keep getting disrespected, you don't have to be there. I said, yo,
No.
And I told you, I said that media space isn't respecting your audience yet. Because remember, all of this shit that everybody feels about the internet now, they didn't feel like that back then. They saw it, but they were still trying to play that traditional media game. You were building an audience that they didn't even have yet. And I just told you, hey, if you keep getting disrespected, walk off. But did you tell the people? Because Joe did. Joe said this publicly. I was making calls to try to get Everyday Struggle on Revolt.
Okay.
Did you ever tell people that?
Well, the revolt.
A lot of times,
wait.
A lot of times people think we got issues because of things that you say.
No. The revolt stuff, I was never really party to.
I told you though.
So
Joe got it, and I connected Joe who he needed to connect.
Joe had conversations.
And then Joe went and did some other shit.
And then I was like an afterthought with that particular thing. So it was not like I'm like in the huddle, the group huddle. The point about the everyday struggle thing, okay, I'll give you that. There is some context missing because you were like, yo, bro, I think you're getting disrespected on that show.
It's true.
However,
Joe stood up and looked in your face and was yelling at you.
Now, also too though, like with this revolt conversation, in fact, and like also too, hey, we're gonna do a part 2 to this as well because okay, okay, cool. So like, let's just vote real quick because I have to head out right now. So we're gonna do a part 2 to this probably tonight. But let's see real quick. Okay, was Akademiks justified for going at Charlamagne after hearing both sides? Yes, Akademiks won this poll. Okay. So so right now it's 2-1. Let's go real quick, okay? Because we have one more question to vote on. The question to vote on is: did Charlamagne prove that Akademiks and Grand Wizard that Akademiks and Grand Wizard is doing something illegal? Right? All right, because we whatchamacallit, so I'm gonna react to, bro, again, this is like a 3-hour interview, so I'm gonna do part 1, part 2, and part 3. So part 2 is probably gonna be tomorrow. I also have, again, I don't want to tell you this, but somebody from Chud the Builder's past is being interviewed, which is why I gotta go get this done. I'm interviewing somebody from Chud the Builder's past. Y'all don't want to know, man. I'm interviewing somebody from Chud the Builder's past. I can't say nothing, so I gotta go because of that. Did Charlamagne prove that Akademiks and Grand Wizard is doing something illegal? 80% said no. Okay, yo, the chat is fair. Like, right? The chat is not like biased. So I don't think, listen, I doubt this is Rock Nation bots because the chat is fair. 80% is saying no. In fact, yo, y'all asked me, should we do it live or no? Should we pre-record or do the interview live? Somebody says probably one of his lovers. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. I don't know. You might be onto something, people. I don't know. You might be onto something. All right. So should we do it live or no? Somebody says we should do it live. Somebody says Flacco, and Eric Amos says Flacco, you on a crazy run and should keep pushing, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Amos, bro, I appreciate you. So thank you so much. Somebody says the tea lady. Hey man, you might be. I don't know. You might be onto something, but I'm not saying it though. Should we pre-record it or do it live? Somebody says just do it live. W live. Rockbox is crazy. Yo, Akademiks. So right now it's 2-2. So Ak won 2 polls. Charlamagne won 2 polls. So Charlamagne God did not prove that Akademiks and Grand Wizard is doing anything illegal. This is like a blowout. It's 77% voted no. Okay, perfect. It's a blowout. Now let's do the last poll. The last poll is who is winning this debate so far? Okay. Charlamagne or Akademiks? Now again, this is the last poll of the day, and then we're gonna come back. So again, this is for those who have seen this entire thing, vote on who has won so far, and wait for the other streams to vote on the other half. This is just the first 45 minutes. We are 47 minutes in. Vote on who has won so far. Who has won so far? Is 51% Charlamagne, 49% Akademiks. Is very close. It's 50% right now. Yo, this is very close. Come on. Yo, this is close. 50% right now. Charlamagne is 51% Charlamagne. Is 50% tie. 50% tie. 50% tie. 50% tie. 51% act. No, 50% tie. Oh my God. This is close. 50% tie. 50% tie. 50% tie. Tie. Charla. Charla. Okay. Charlamagne. Tie. Charlamagne. Tie. Akademiks. Charlamagne. Akademiks is winning so far. Akademiks. 52% Ak. 53% Ak. Ak is winning. Ak is winning so far. Ak. Oh my God. Ak with a huge lead. 55% Ak. 55% Ak. Ak so far. Oh my God. 56. Ak so far. Oh my God. Yo, what? Ak is up 55% of Charlamagne. Ak so far. Ak winning so far. Oh my God. 57% Ak. Oh my God. 56% Ak. 57% Ak. What? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all had it in the first half. Ak is 57%. Ak is winning so far. Come on. Ak. Oh my God. Rich by Design says, oh my God, Rich by Design. Shout out Poetic Flacco, aka Wacko Flacco. Hey man, I'm somebody's son, Rich by Design, all right? I'm somebody's child, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate the 50, man. I'm somebody's child, bro. I need the paper. I need the money. Man, shout out Rich by Design, man. Hey, Finn, hey, bro, listen, bro. I wish I had my soundboard, man. I would have hit the Rich by Design soundbite, man. I would have had to. I'm sorry, man. I would have had it. Okay, I would have had the Rich by Design soundbite, man. Shout out my brother, man, bro. I love and appreciate you, my brother. You feel me? And the work that you do. Okay, at the end of the day, bro, listen, anybody who is speaking up against white supremacy, against injustice, against hate, against bigotry, bro, I rock with you and I love you. And I don't care what their opinion is on me. Yo, if you are a content creator who who hates me, but you speak up against bigotry and like hatred, I rock with you. I don't care what you. My only mission, bro, is black liberation. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. I don't care what your opinion is. If you are pro-black liberation against white supremacy, I appreciate you. That's it. Yo, Akademiks is up 58% against Charlamagne the God right now, bro. 58%. Akademiks is winning this debate so far, 47 minutes in. Wow. 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 I am stunned. I'm stunned. I was not expecting this. 58%. Wow. Hey, man, listen, man. So we're going to end the poll right here. Akademiks is winning so far, 47 minutes in. Now, people, forget it. Now, I'm going to label this part 1. We're going to be back for part 2 tomorrow, because I still got about 4 to 5 videos I got to do today. And I'm going to do a, hey, listen. Hey, listen. Say hi to my chat, Red. Hey, listen, we got almost we was at like 2,900. It fell because I'm wrapping up. I'm about to leave. But we're at almost 2,000 live viewers right now on my first live. Shout out to the chat, man. Yo, I'll be real, yo. Loading up to 2,000 live? Yo, that's insane for me, bro. Like, I've never had this many viewers. So listen. Should I do more live, people? Should Flacco do more live? Should I start going live more? Y'all let me know, man. Should I go live every day and drop videos? So somebody says I swung. Oh, come on, bro. I swung it. I swung this ish. Come on, bro. Don't do me like that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I didn't swing this live. What y'all mean? I swung it. What y'all mean I swung it? Man, I didn't swing it. Man, stop that, bro. I didn't swing it, bro. I didn't swing it, bro. Stop that, man. Man, stop that, man. So Akademiks won this round. We'll be back tomorrow, people. Listen, I'm gonna leave this up. The live stream is gonna be. I'm gonna upload clips from the live stream on the clip channel. So if you guys is here, I do want to say this as well, because I'm gonna start clipping more. Flacco live. Let's go to the channel real quick. No, more Flacco. Come on, let's go to the more Flacco page real quick. Hey, listen, okay? I'm gonna be. Let's put. Please, 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 if you rock with me, please sub up to the live channel. This is the live channel. Please, please, please. Wait, pause real quick, man. It's going too fast. What the hell? It's going too fast. Please. Message pin. What did I pin real quick? Please. Sub to the clip channel. All the clips from this live stream is gonna be on there, okay? Y'all like, subscribe. I'm gonna see you guys later, man. Stacy says, go live more, please. You got it. I'm gonna be going live more, man. Hey, listen, Rich by Design. Brother, let's go live together, man. Listen, I'm gonna start going live with people, all right?